Record that shit in the 80s, nigga. Come on.
Hold on, because you know I
record that shit.
I can pull up footage right now.
So you said Magic didn't train?
No. Magic played pickup ball.
But no, he also trained.
No. Oh, who was his trainer?
I don't know.
Exactly. I don't know who Kobe trainer was.
I do.
That motherfucker was cold.
Who was the trainer?
You know every goddamn thing else.
Who was the trainer? Who's Kobe's trainer? I know who was it?
I'm not. Phil Handy used to train with Kobe.
Phil Handy. That's true.
Okay, Michael.
Rashid.
Look.
Rashid Hazard.
I can find footage right now of Michael Jordan working on his game.
Yes.
Find me footage of Magic Johnson working on his game.
Magic worked on his shit.
That was Nike.
Just because, nigga, that was before camcorders, nigga. That motherfucker was working, dog.
And all the Jordan
They take the game.
That's all Nike shit. That come fly with me shit. They was creating a star for you niggas to buy at that time. So of course it was cameras following him around.
Magic did not work on his game, bro.
He was out there with the hoes.
Look at Magic's mid-range game from 81 to 87. Magic's 15-foot. And in game, when it comes to that mid box, that post work.
Okay, nigga, because he didn't come in the league with that baby sky hook.
He did not come in the league with that sky hook.
Huh?
He learned
won a championship with that.
He learned it the first year. It didn't.
Wow.
He had that.
Y'all niggas wild.
Now I'm gonna hit you with this.
Go. Okay, hit me with it.
You know, Magic started the UCLA runs for the off season.
Definitely.
Still running.
So the nigga was working.
I'm not saying he wasn't working. Magic played a lot of pickup ball, but he was so far ahead of his game that he did not work on the individual nuance. If he worked on all the individual nuances in his game, he didn't have no crossover.
I'll give you an example.
Wasn't no crossovers back then.
Isaiah Thomas brought that.
Tiny Archibald, Isaiah Thomas.
Isaiah Thomas really brought
Tim
that.
Hardaway. Them niggas was crossing.
Magic had AIDS by the time Tim Hardaway and UTEP two-step came. No, but like, go back to that video where Magic was talking about Bird. He said every summer he knew Bird was getting better, so every summer he added something new to his game. He talked about that on NBA, but what's that show? Amara Shad?
That's inside stuff.
It's all bullshit, man.
Oh,
So he said he was lying.
The only thing that's bullshit is that chain around your neck.
Yeah, it's bullshit. It's costume journey, nigga. I know what it is. It came with a Count Dracula Halloween costume, nigga.
Hey, show, bite that motherfucker, see if it's real.
It's chocolate, nigga.
You can use that as a belly ring, nigga.
You can floss with that chain.
Man. I want to talk about something real quick, man. My big bro Zoe, who I basically learned radio from, him and Corey, just watching them work. We both up at 1580 KBLA.
Come on, man.
Yes.
Talk radio.
Yeah.
Owned by Tavis. And I want to address a few things. And I know Zoe will chime in too. Looking in the comments, and niggas is saying, they been bought. They sold out. They done sold out. Bamboozled. Oh man, I don't like the new format of the show. No cussing. This is what I gotta say, man. Shut the fuck up, you know, man. Ain't nobody been bought. KBLA ain't paying niggas like that. It's the only black-owned talk radio station west of the Mississippi. Fact. If you supporting anything pro-black, you gotta support KBLA. It's owned by Tavis Smiley. Everybody that work in that office is black.
Right.
Yeah.
The whole fucking the whole 1580 dial is owned by Tavis Smiley. Do your research before you start speaking and halfway hotepping, nigga, because all that shit you be saying is bullshit. And I'm still waiting on one of you dreadhead fake hotep niggas to run up.
Run up.
Run up, nigga.
Run
Call
up.
me a coon in my face. You bitch ass nigga, you. But give them some history on KBLA, because it's a very progressive station and it's above and beyond what you brothers is thinking about. You know?
Absolutely, and it's an opportunity not only for Tavis to rebound,
right,
but for him to put a footprint in the talk radio game in the #2 market in the world, in the country, Los Angeles, right? So when I got over there and I saw fucking Kraig, I said, okay, here we go. What we're about to do is build this voice for the city of Los Angeles and beyond.
Right.
So when they called me, they was like, hey man, we want you to do a sports show. And I was like, nah man, my shit is relationships.
Right.
And they was like, nah, okay, we got that. We might even do that too. We know that's your lane, but can you do a sports show? Because we want a sports show. So, you know, I've been producing radio for a long time. I call a sports dude, dude who does that shit,
Right.
that I can argue with.
Right.
So I said, okay, you come in, and then we're gonna do a different type of sports show.
Right.
And then we did a demo, and it was like, oh, this shit cold as hell. Let's do it.
Right.
And then last week was our first week, but Tavis has been doing conscious shit for a long time. Black State of the Union.
Right.
That was some conscious shit where he brought the giants together to drop jewels.
Right.
And I think he's trying to follow that same path
Yeah.
with this talk station. And I ain't seen no white motherfucking hosts or radio personalities. These are all black people
All
in
black.
there slapping niggas upside their head. So I'm with that.
Tavis is somebody that I consider him very instrumental to my development as far as like knowing what books to read, knowing which direction to go. He did that Black State of the Union back in 2008, right before Obama got elected. He wrote a book called Accountable. And that book helped me set my eyesight on how to look at things politically.
Right.
Because back then, I was still on that vote blue no matter who kind of stuff. Tavis Smiley back then was like, hey, just because this nigga black, he still got to do some stuff for us.
Right.
He was on that before it got popular.
Right.
So just because you see the brother in the suit on TV around them folks, don't act like he's someone who's been compromised, You know, when Prince was alive, Prince used to go straight to Tavis Smiley before he went to ABC.
Right.
Tavis Smiley is somebody who's reflected.
Stand-up dude.
He's a stand-up dude, and and so he's someone who's always put the voices out there for us and put the books and put the information out there for us to get.
Right.
So I salute that brother, and I'm glad that you made that move, Craig.
We made that move, man.
Yeah, we finna go get some bread off of it. Because we ain't doing it for free.
Man, one thing about hustling, if you're a real hustler, you got to stay ready. You know what I'm saying? And that's what we doing, man. We staying ready, man. But I just want my core fan base to know Kraig Facts ain't gonna stop. You know what I'm saying? This show ain't stopping. You still gonna get the raw, unadulterated stuff that we normally do. I initially established this show to help me work out with joke concepts for the stage. And it evolved into something totally different. You know what I'm saying? So you got to be ready for the evolution. You got to be ready for change. And one thing about 1580 is they're really into people who have point of views, conscious thought. They're not just into reckless shit. You just can't be up there being pro-black to be pro-black. You got to have a message and something that's deep-rooted that people could pull from that could be considered a contribution to our community. So it's bigger than what you thinking. You know what I'm saying? I can go without cussing and shit. This is all purposeful. I know the English language. I'm fairly decent at it. I got a decent linguistic grasp on the shit. Yeah. I'm saying my native language. You know what I'm saying? I figured it out.
I say the most important part is 1580 was K-Day.
K-Day.
Exactly. K-Day.
Legendary K-Day.
On Chris
That's right.
Yep.
Legendary K-Day. 1580
Legendary.
K-Day.
Yeah.
There would be no East Coast rappers over here
If it wasn't for K-Day.
if it wasn't for K-Day. K-Day broke all those artists. EPMD, Rakim, Big Daddy Kane, KRS, Run DMC, Curtis Blow, LL. Everybody got broke on 1580 K-Day.
Yeah, it was. Like, I used to have to drive past that every day on the way home from school back in the day. So it's dope going there, knowing that that's the place that hip hop on the West Coast got started.
Right.
Now you see Tavis there doing his thing, man. I'm proud of that, brother.
Yeah,
man.
it's a built-in brand.
Real.
Yeah.
Yeah, definitely, man. Just be expecting more work from us. You know what I'm saying? We could possibly be moving up to more days a week. And, I'm going to really get focused on this radio shit because I like it. You know what I'm saying?
That shit is fun.
I like it, man. What attracted you to radio? What made you start going hard in radio when you went? When did you start doing radio?
My first radio gig was 2005. Then Marcus King, that used to manage Jamie Foxx.
Yeah.
I used to play hoop with him up in the Palisades. There was a whole bunch of motherfuckers up there hooping. And I used to argue with these white folk. I used to clown them. I used to talk dirty about. This is when I was still athletic and could dunk. I was hooping. It was like 99, 2000. I was still there with it. And I was talking shit to these white people. Get your unathletic ass off. Just being real dirty to them. And Marcus, who's from Oakland, loved that shit. Marcus was like, God, I love it. This nigga talking shit about these white people we playing against. So one day he was like, hey man, Jamie Foxx is starting the Foxhole. He said the Foxhole is going to be his radio station on Sirius XM. This 2006, 2007. He said, I want you to meet Fox. And then I want you to, join later on. I said, all right, I'm cool. The year before that, he had already put me on a talk show, a TV show called Black Men Revealed.
Right.
At first, it was hosted by David Arnold.
Right.
And they had me on there talking about religion, and
Sound
I was
like a
dogging.
stripping contest.
The set was bright purple.
Right.
Hey, shout out to David Arnold, man.
I was on that show, Why He Won't Go to Church, and I was ripping this pastor. I was dogging this pastor. They said, oh, this nigga gotta come back. So then, 2007, he start the Foxhole. I meet Jamie. It don't go well with me and Jamie off rip.
Really?
Nah, don't go well.
What happened? Y'all squared up or what?
It was bad. It wasn't cool. It wasn't cool.
Oh man.
Nah, but you know, he had Claudia Jordan. He had Brian Shaw's wife. He had a whole bunch of pretty girls around the table, and they was getting drunk. And initially, I was only supposed to be in there to observe.
Right.
And the motherfuckers was like, "Get on the mic, come on, get on the mic," you know. So they bring me on the mic, and the women was in there doing what they do, dogging men.
Right.
So I was like, the first thing I said was, hey, there's a contradiction here. You can't say you believe in the law of attraction and then blame what you attract.
Right. Right.
And the women just started going nuts.
Yeah.
They was talking shit. Claudia Jordan was like, this nigga, this fake, genuine looking nigga. And then she was like, you must got big balls. So she came across the room and grabbed my balls.
Oh, you fuck Claudia Jordan. Okay.
I can see that.
Nah. But the shit was funny, right?
Yeah.
So they were just going off. So eventually I was like, man, I'm from Dina. I'm not finna sit here. So I just said, all you bitches shut the fuck up. I just popped off. And Jamie looked like, so Jamie comes and grabs the mic and says, ladies and gentlemen, we're about to take a quick break. So, and when we got off the air, he said, King, this nigga crazy. What the fuck, man? This nigga. And Marcus was like, hey, man, he cool, man. Don't trip. He was like, nah, this nigga crazy. Hell no. So, I didn't give a fuck. I was like, I don't give a fuck who you are, nigga. I don't care about Oscars. I don't care.
You ain't finna Doug Williams me, nigga.
So later they put me on Speedy's Comedy Corner.
Yeah.
Okay.
And Speedy had a legendary show. Right? Legendary motherfucking show. And this is where Corey started. Rodney Perry was on this bitch. Sexy Barlow, Tiffany Haddish, all kind of motherfuckers was on Speedy's Comedy Corner. We did that shit. And then, after a year of me doing that, 2008, Marcus gives me my own show.
Oh, wow.
That shit shoot to #1.
Oh, wow. Okay.
Right? After like 2 weeks. Jamie is walking around the offices going, why this nigga show so good? What is he doing that's different? What's up with his shit? And then a sister named LaRonda Sutton was like, why don't you just go in and listen to the show and see what it's about?
Right.
So this is a year after
the situation.
Motherfucker came in, sat behind me, had a little short white girl with him.
Right.
Came in and sat behind me, was listening to the show, motioned to the engineer, set up another mic, set up another mic. The motherfucker come on, and then he goes, about 30 minutes in, he comes on, he goes, hey man, I met you in the wrong place, and I see, why your show is so fly. I see what it is. Motherfucker starts singing. Yeah, we need you on the Foxhole, man. I hear your show doing great. And then I thought it was cool.
Right.
But it really wasn't cool.
Wow.
Niggas be like Zoline. I ain't got to lie about the truth of my life, regular living ass niggas. Y'all motherfuckers ain't lived the life I live. So Zoline. Get the fuck out of here, goofy niggas. Yo, the motherfucking profile pictures are in the car.
What that big nigga said, I ain't gotta prove the truth by your ignorance, nigga.
Exactly, nigga.
Go ahead, Zoe.
I done lived an amazing life, nigga, up to this point.
Yeah, so Jamie felt challenged by you, basically.
Oh, absolutely.
Okay, so so his response was to come to your show, try to upstage you on your own show. It didn't work.
Well, nah, he actually apologized for, you know, the environment. Because, like I said, niggas was drinking.
Right.
Motherfuckers wasn't doing no real radio. Niggas was in there talking reckless.
Yeah.
And then when I ask a real question, the motherfuckers was salty about it and was going off, and I wasn't gonna let you just go off on me.
Right.
So I told them all you bitches shut the fuck up. And that's how that worked. That's how that went.
Yeah.
So, you know.
Wow. So okay. So bam, you get your own show on the Foxhole. What's the next progression?
So shit, from 2008 until 2013, I was top 2, top 3 on the channel.
Right.
All the way through that time until they ended. I think around 2009, maybe 2010, Corey, who was on Speedy's Comedy Corner, he gets his show.
Right.
And initially, I wanted Corey on my show.
Right.
But rightfully so, Corey was like, nah. He was like, no disrespect to you, Zoe, but I'm bigger than you.
Right.
And that's cool. I was like, hey, no doubt. Because he didn't want to be Zoe Williams and Corey Holcomb.
Right.
It really should have been Corey Holcomb, because no doubt, bigger star,
Right.
you know, have more traction. So I don't know why they took so long to give him a show. But maybe a year and a half after I got my show, he got his show, and his show took off and went to #1.
Right.
But my show was always top 2, top 3 on that motherfucking channel,
Right.
between Corey and Jamie's Friday show and then my Thursday show.
Right.
So I kept doing that shit, and then, you know, moved on to other platforms or whatever. But it was Guy Black who gave me the game on radio.
Right.
Guy Black was instrumental. That motherfucker taught me all the motherfucking nuances of radio. And all I had to do was just write some notes, and then once I started doing it, shit started becoming second nature.
Right. Man, wow. Damn. So how'd you get into radio, show?
Man, basically, as a kid, man, I was like, shit, how am I gonna get on the radio? So I was like, fuck it. I'll make my own goddamn radio station, have other people get on it, you know what I mean?
Right.
So originally, I started Plan A by just wanting to help. I just wanted to be the Harriet Tubman of the ghetto. I know you heard me say that before.
Right.
So Plan A wasn't even a radio station or anything like that. It was mainly for a station called The Morning After.
Right.
And basically, I just wanted. There was like I wanted a radio station. There was like I want to do radio. I was like, okay, I know somebody with a radio station. Remember when we was out there in Gardena?
Right.
Had that platform for them. They set it up. And then she said, I ain't gonna do it unless you be a part of it. I was like, I don't want to be a part of it. And then basically, you know what I'm saying? I was like, oh, yo, this shit kind of fun.
Right.
And I figured out how I could make profit and actually leave the city to get into my own business.
Right.
So, you know what I'm saying? It was inspirational. And then I have a voice.
Right.
You know what I mean? So it's just like, you know, creating a dream.
Sure.
What up, bro?
What the hell did you just say?
He said, I had that
Basically. That's what I thought I heard. He said I'm Harriet Tubman. Harriet Benjamin.
I'm sorry I don't speak Avatar, my nigga. Bro.
Man, you speak something.
Yeah, I know.
Dewan, how you get in the radio?
When I got into comedy, because I figured I wanted to get into radio. I think that's why I got into stand-up comedy. I didn't care about being the next Chris Tucker. I wanted to get into radio.
Chris Tuckers.
You look like his hoodie. You emoji colored nigga. Emoji colored nigga. But we got into comedy, and then I met you 2 months into stand-up comedy, and then I ended up liking comedy more than I thought I would.
Yeah.
And then I found I was trying to get in these different radio stations. That shit wasn't working. Then I went to Blog Talk. I had a show called Sports and Things with Larry and some other nigga. I had a show called Sports and Things where we talked about sports, and then that shit didn't quite work out. Then I just waited And then I was, a lot of niggas be saying what they gonna do one day, but not doing it. I got into that little hole for a couple years. One day I was one of them. One day I'm a do ass niggas.
Yeah.
When everything is right.
Yeah.
Once I get the defibrillator for the spaceship, I'm going to space when everything is right.
And if I get that promotion, I'm gonna have enough money to buy a webcam. Niggas put roadblocks in front of themselves all the time, and then when they see someone else doing it, they get mad at them. Man, you think you? No, nigga, that's your insecurity.
Or they want to give advice on what you should do.
Exactly.
On your shit.
Yeah, so I was at one day I'm a do ass nigga, and then I just got off my ass one day and did. I went over to
How long did it take you to get up?
That nigga got a private
So you say
He said, I'm down to 14 seconds.
2 months into the contract.
Personal best.
That nigga was rocking on his back like a turtle.
So stole that hoodie off the Remember the Time set. You remember? You got that chain from Fedco.
Nigga, that shit ain't even open no more.
3 easy payments out of that.
And show gums is plaid, like a shirt.
You got on baby mama glasses, nigga. That shit brindle, nigga.
Brindle.
That's hilarious.
Alright, so 2 months into comedy, you meet Kraig. At which special ed dojo did you run into Ty?
Special ed dojo. But like, that was it. And one day I just said, you know what? I went down to that radio station. I was at Accelerated Radio. They were $60 a week.
Yeah.
I was
Kevin
like,
Nash.
yeah. If I don't pay this, I'm not gonna do it. So I saw me paying them is if I'm paying my money, I'm gonna do it.
Right.
So I paid my money there for a year and a half just to get in that regiment of coming and going every week.
That's the part of the game that haters don't understand.
You pay for this shit.
Pay your way.
You pay your way.
If I was doing this for the money,
Man.
I'd have been stopped, nigga.
Right.
I ain't making no motherfucking money doing this right now.
This shit cost.
This is all a cost, nigga. Because and I love this shit. That's why once I got into producing content for myself, it made me less critical of others that create.
Right.
Because we have this weird ass imaginary thought of how content is created before we do it, and we don't realize how much of a process it is.
Yeah.
You gotta respect motherfuckers that put that work in and create shit, even if you don't like it, because you niggas can't do it.
Yeah.
I promise you can't do it.
Yeah.
Sure.
And ain't gonna try because you don't motherfucking have the belief in yourself to do it. You just want to talk bad about everybody else that's trying to do it themselves.
Look, man, a radio show costs more than that used Civic you niggas is driving that y'all to do a month. You know what I mean? So I paid that cost. Then once I felt I had enough of a habit, I took it on over to YouTube, and then like now the shit's doing great. But it's really just following that passion, following that inner voice,
and being consistent.
And when you do that, man, you ain't got time to hit on nobody else.
Definitely. Shit, Ty, what you got for us today, man?
All right, man, we out there, man. So what I got, man, is NBA offenses have plummeted to start the season, and they're saying that the changes in the officiating ain't the only reason why the scores ain't as high.
Right.
But I mean, Charlotte is out there putting up 145 sometimes. You know what I'm saying? They still scoring kind of high. Right.
Well, they say that the average game went down from 112 points a game to 106 since last year, and they're attributing it to the rule change. Saying that players aren't able to get to the line as much because of that new rule where if an offensive player does an unnatural play, they're not calling fouls. I don't know. I think this. I don't know. I don't know what's going on in the NBA, but I think the game is evolving.
Yeah.
And whenever the game evolves, it takes players a little bit to adjust.
It takes a little bit to adjust.
It takes a little time.
2 weeks, 3 weeks into the season.
Exactly. It's nothing to be, upset about. It's real early in the season, and I think, like I said, the Lakers are still going to the finals, even though Zoe don't believe that.
Right.
No, I know.
Oh, who's your teams, huh?
Lakers.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
Why are Laker fans like that? Why do y'all not?
realists.
Yeah, you guys are abused.
First off, you talking about the Lakers.
Yeah.
As the Lakers go, you think it's you think it's LeBron. But no, with this team as it is currently constructed, it's Russell.
Okay.
Because he's too important of a piece to not be clicking on all cylinders with the team every night.
Right.
Yeah, it's early.
So all I'm saying is, motherfucker can't shoot.
He can't shoot.
No, he never has.
He's a scorer, not a shooter. We need shooters, not scorers.
Magic never had a jumper.
He getting triple doubles and 27 points.
What does that got to do with spreading offense?
You gonna pick one triple double?
He's the triple double motherfucker. We know that about Russell.
Over the last 4 years, those teams allowed him to do that. You saw the video when niggas is boxing out so he can get the rebound. So let's just come on. They're not gonna do that here in LA.
Right.
So the point is, we needed a player like Buddy Hield.
What?
That could just knock down open shots.
They've been having people like Buddy Hield, man, that can knock down open shots. They need somebody who's gonna be that third option to really make it happen. They 5-3 now, right? They 5-3 now, right?
No.
Because at first they wasn't.
Todd doesn't understand that basketball requires floor spacing for you to score.
That's my point.
If you don't have enough knockdown shooters, yes, you'll beat bad teams.
Yes.
But when you face good teams,
they gonna isolate Joe broke shot ass. Get him the ball.
They're going to sack off them shooters and say, come to the lane. And when you get to the lane, Westbrook's going to go one of those famous off the backboard layups that's going to go back and lead to a left the other way. He'll get his triple double, but they'll lose.
Now, what's interesting is Jerry West told me, and I'm glad they made the rule change. Back to your initial question.
Right.
I'm glad they made the rule change because Jerry West told me about 6 months ago, he said, this is the easiest league in the history of the NBA to score in.
Right.
He said it's not a tough league.
Right.
It's easy for people to score.
Right.
So when you get people like James Harden, who is a master at getting to the goddamn free throw line with those unnatural moves, it's a disadvantage against the defense. So I'm glad that they made the rule change because I believe it makes the game more competitive instead of motherfuckers just being able to get to the line at any point in time in the game when they need to.
Right.
The biggest rule change was 3 years ago when they stopped you from bumping the cutter. That's what allowed these numbers to get inflated in the first place because if you can't bump the cutter, you can time them plays perfectly every time. So when they took that away, that's what really put the defenses. This year, the players will adjust because they came up with those unnatural moves because the referees award the unnatural move. Now they're not going to award it. Give these players a third of a season. They'll be fine.
That's why Harden is struggling.
Well, here's the thing, man. I think that this is an unfair rule. Anybody that can hoop, that knows hoop, knows that anytime I get you off your feet on a pump fake, anytime I cross you up and you lose your balance, I won the battle. So if I have control of your physical movements as a defender, I should be rewarded for getting you out of position. Because if I go to the lane and you beat me into position, they still calling charges. Stay on the floor, lock in, focus on the offensive player's waist, and play D.
But
that's true because
real quick, Che Buchanan, man. Hey, but I understand what you're saying about getting somebody out of their position, or whatever. But some of these moves is like, if I get out of position, whatever, you jump into me. That's the shit. Is all right. Well, we're not going to give you that no more. Like I take that away because that part's whack. Yeah, I jumped in the air, but I landed. Like I was gonna land in your shooting space. You jumped into my shit.
You jumped forward. You should be penalized.
They made that rule change back in 2016. The referees did it for like 2 months, and then they stopped calling it. But I'm with you on that. What Kraig is saying is if you can shift somebody, because when you look at James Harden, people always wanted the reason why he gets fouled is because when he's crossing you over, he's literally turning your hips and he's going the opposite direction. He's getting you out of position. You have to foul because of the work that he did before that. So how do you penalize him for that?
So isn't that the same thing? Isn't that the same thing as what you were saying though when you get them off their feet? First thing they teach you, Kraig, is stay on your feet.
Stay on your feet.
So if I pump fake and you out the air, why can't I jump into you?
Not into me. If that's not a natural shooting motion.
But what I'm saying is you're off. I got you out of position. So why do I gotta suffer for you not being disciplined enough to guard me? It's not a natural
shooting. If it's a natural shooting motion,
I see it. As a defender, if you're in front of me and you're locked down, you're not in a natural position. If I pump fake left and you jump left, that's not the position that you started off in. You feel what I'm saying?
Yeah.
If you restrict any of my spatial movements, if I pump fake you and I can't go left because your body is there, that's a foul. If I pump fake you and I can't go right because your body is there out of position, that's a foul. But if I pump fake you and you jump straight up and come straight back down, then that's on the offensive player. That's not a foul.
But most people don't do that though. Most people ain't jumping straight up and straight down. They going for they trying to block the shot. They doing whatever. They
that's the reach.
So how do you determine the difference? You see what I'm saying?
Right.
If I got you off and you're not, if you're off, then you can't really blame me for how I got you that way.
Right.
You know what I mean? And what comes after that?
Right.
You out of position.
But
They
that's
give them like a
Doja's
little, they give them a
point.
little circle,
You can't jump in.
Like if you jumping up to them straight down as a jumper, as a jump shot. Like the ones where you jumping into somebody, where you see him out, you got him out of position, you jump into him to try to draw the foul. Like, come on. I mean, granted, I know it's basketball, but it's all right. Well, if they're not gonna call it, but people gonna stop doing this shit.
They would have been doing this. People say, "Well, it wasn't like in the '80s." Well, niggas,
it was way worse.
People had this much skill in the '80s, guys. I mean,
didn't.
cats wasn't doing what these cats is doing right now off the bench with what they ball handle.
Right.
The ball handle was not where it is right now, so. You couldn't get juked into position with cats dribbling like they had a cigarette in their hand.
Right.
Well, it was a different game.
I don't know.
Right.
Before Isaiah Thomas, Cats wasn't.
I was gonna say Isaiah Thomas was retarded.
Before Isaiah Cats,
everybody went like the Isaiah.
Yeah, everybody went like Isaiah and no one else.
Yeah.
And then
And no one else?
Tim Hardaway came later. And then after Tim Hardaway, Rod Strickland came. When the 90s came, you started getting more individuals that could do that. But this cat.
What about Fat Lever, nigga?
Fat Lever was cold.
Stop, man. I know some niggas Tiny Archibald had bugging, dog.
Everybody got handles now, though.
Pete had handles.
I think you named
Pistol
one
Pete get
player
ripped.
out of 30.
I'm naming players. That's a
Pistol Pete was one player in the 70s. Archibald was 2.
Yeah.
But it was still 60 other point guards.
Exactly.
Kobe's dad, nigga. If it wasn't for cocaine, Kobe's dad would have been the first Magic Johnson.
Them niggas is out there with razzle dazzle.
Kobe's dad is one of the most unheralded NBA players in the history. Jelly Bean, I'm with you, nigga.
Man.
These niggas, Jelly Bean was
And
cold.
plus, back then, you could just grab a motherfucker. They couldn't mix you up. You just grabbed a motherfucker in the ass and then it wasn't a foul.
Right.
Back then, you could fight. A fight wouldn't even. You ain't even get ejected. That's just a technical foul.
Right.
Niggas was getting punched in the face and going right back to the game. It
was definitely a tougher league back then. That's why I put all LeBron's statistical greatness right next to an asterisk.
What?
Me too.
Nah, you can't.
What? For what? Why?
I disagree.
LeBron would have been a beast in any era.
Why is he doing
He'd have been a beast in any era. We know that.
Killing back in the
We had
80s.
that argument because it's entire teams where none of the players that were on those teams would have made the league in this era.
I agree.
Absolutely.
Entire teams.
I
Greg
agree.
Elo would have not. He would have been a
Craig
JUCO player.
Elo.
He'd have been a JUCO
Your
player.
namesake?
Yeah,
That
ain't my
name. Mario Ellie was a player.
Man, he would have been
player now.
Yeah, he
That
wouldn't have been out
motherfucker
there.
was tough.
He would be,
Mario Ellie.
Come on.
I
don't see why not.
He would be Tucker. He would be PJ
Yeah,
Tucker.
that's
Yes, he would. That's a great example.
Yeah, 3 and D.
6'4".
Yeah.
PJ Tucker 6'7" and is a defensive stopper. Mario Ellie was a spot-up shooter who had marginal game at best. He had no handles. Everything he did was off a spot.
Wait, but Mario Ellie played tough D though. I remember him winning championships with the Houston Rockets. Not primarily
Big
because
shots
of his
too.
shot,
Big shots.
but mainly because of his D.
But I hear you. I said, even when
I said pause. I said pause.
Wow.
Even when it comes to defense in the 90s, defense in the 90s and the 80s was grabbing motherfuckers. You can't do that now.
No.
So like, if them same players play now, they couldn't grab motherfuckers like they did back in the 90s. They had to actually use their feet.
No hand checking.
No hand checking.
Yeah.
So is Mario Ellie's feet quick enough to defend these cats? That's
No.
the question.
No.
I will agree. Hell no.
Otis Thorpe not making nobody.
No.
Otis Thorpe
Otis Thorpe
was
is
tough as hell. Come on.
You at least got to be better than Eldon Campbell to be in the league now as a big man.
Man.
Hey man, Eldon Campbell, that's a Laker, man. That motherfucker played.
Kenny Skywalker wouldn't have made the league.
Kenny Skywalker would not have made the league.
Kenny Skywalker would not make the league because he wasn't that skilled.
Right.
Couldn't shoot really. He was just a athlete.
Larry Nance would not.
Larry Nance would make the league. That
But his
motherfucker was
son
a player.
play now. Why would he make it?
That motherfucker was a player.
Larry Nance is better than his son.
No, he's not.
He's better than his son.
What? His son ain't that good.
His
Son is better than him.
Nah.
No.
His son has more skills than him. He got more skills than him. He got more skills.
He's not better.
They got the same damn game.
Give me besides a dunk. Give me a highlight Larry Nance moment in NBA history.
No 15 footers.
That he wore with them.
That was a highlight for you.
Be careful, you careful for Larry Nance.
No, I'm just saying. No, look.
What kind of highlights his son got?
Michael Cage not making the league.
Michael Cage was tough as nails. He had that.
Brad Doherty might make the league because he was #1 pick.
And he can shoot.
Well, he wouldn't have been the #1 pick.
Michael Cage with that midnight, like Jerry Curl.
AC Green.
AC
Green would have been a journeyman.
He
would make the league.
AC Green played hella defense.
AC Green would have made it.
20-foot jump shot.
Come on, y'all.
See, what's required now is different than what's required back. Back then, you could be a lumberjack power forward that couldn't shoot, that only played defense inside 15 feet. Now, you have to be able to come out and hold the point guard for at least 3 seconds on high screen and roll for your help to recover.
Bo Outlaw
you can do that back
is
then.
not making the league.
No. Bo Outlaw's not.
Bo Out. Dennis Rodman would make the league in this era.
Wait, what?
No.
Huh? The game is too different.
No.
No, he would
Dennis
make the
would
league,
make it.
and he's my favorite power forward of all time. But
Dennis would make it.
I think
His hustle was
There's
different.
no way Dennis doesn't make.
Athleticism
There's no way
was
Dennis doesn't make
different.
the league.
Because he can guard
His
5
defense,
positions.
yeah, that
You know the
motherfucker.
only reason why.
The league had way more rounds in the draft when he was drafted, and in the round he was drafted, he would have never even been picked up.
He'd have been undrafted pick.
What was it, like 10 round? What was that? How
No,
many-
you bugging now.
He would have been
Dennis?
undrafted pick.
Yeah, you bugging.
Yeah, for real.
What
He would have been the exception. He would have been like.
We talking about a Hall of Famer right now with 4 championships.
6'7", right?
Yeah.
In the history of the NBA, name a 6'7" guy that just hustles that was drafted in the first 2 rounds of the NBA draft.
Dennis, I agree. Robin would not have been drafted. He would have been picked up though.
I would say Dennis Rodman is better than Draymond Green.
Yeah.
For sure, he's in my
And
opinion.
Draymond Green's an exceptional player.
Right.
By
Yeah.
the way.
Okay.
Like, no, man.
on AC Green level.
I put Dennis as one of the few that would make it. But I agree.
Dennis would definitely make it in the
How would he?
same.
I don't understand.
Because he can defend right now.
guard
He can
anybody.
defend right now in today's defenses where everything's a switch. He can defend all 5 positions. That's the reason why he's gonna make it. Now, would he be a top level player? Probably not. But he would stick to a roster every season because he could defend 5 positions.
Well, the tangibles wouldn't have helped him in the draft because he played at an NAIA
he
school.
wouldn't have been drafted.
That's what I'm saying. He played at an NAIA school. I don't know what round he went in, but it was like a round that doesn't exist now. It's only 2 rounds in the NBA draft.
Now.
Yeah, he would have been. He would have been picked up. He would have been picked up in summer camp. That's what he wouldn't have been drafted. He would have been picked
He'd
up.
have made somebody's D
You
league.
talking about Dennis?
And got it.
Rodman would have been
This Rodman
drafted.
would have
He would have been picked up in Vegas summer. He
Have you seen the butter soft players that are getting in the league right now?
Yeah.
Dennis Rodman was a dog.
Yeah.
The
dogs don't come every round. Like you see the dog, they be like, "Go get that dude."
No, he was a
Yeah.
dog.
Go get that. That's a dog.
But they don't draft players.
They don't like
that
dogs no more.
He'd be
The
like
closest
Draymond.
thing to a Dennis Rodman we have in the league is not even starting no more. Andre Drummond is the closest thing we have to a Dennis Rodman type player, but he's
As in what?
I
Nah,
Andre
I give it.
His style of play.
He's legit, but he's the best rebounder in the NBA.
That's it.
That motherfucker seem like he on the
One of the best-
spectrum.
One of the best players.
Yeah.
But he's a 7-footer. He's 6'11", 7 feet. Dennis Rodman is 6'7".
He guarded Shaq.
But he's
Yeah.
guarding Shaq.
Yeah, like,
everybody.
he can guard every position.
From the 1 to the 5.
Draymond ain't guarding every
Wandered
position.
off the court one time.
2 and a 1
Yeah, Karl Malone.
eat his ass.
Problem.
What's your next topic?
It was good.
All right, so this next one, man, Texas coach, his stripper girlfriend. Shout out to this Texas coach, man. He used to be a punter at Citrus.
Local nigga from SGB. Shout out.
Shout out to you, man. His stripper girlfriend, man, her monkey bit a kid trick or treating. Her monkey.
Her pussy.
No.
This is child molestation. Bitch, how did the kid get his hands on your pussy?
And her pussy got teeth.
Yo, she's a stripper, right? And she has this pet monkey. Sometimes she brings the monkey on stage with her, For the stripping.
Yeah,
so
she
this
strips
is
with the monkey.
Yeah, this is the.
Well, tell you what her name is.
This is like the.
For the monkey or
She strips
with the monkey.
It's emotional.
monkey.
I thought the monkey was pimping.
It's an emotional support monkey. But what's her name?
Her nickname is like the Pole Annihilator.
Wow.
That's her name, the Pole Annihilator.
Yeah, so she's out there. Yeah, so she got this pet monkey that's been stripping all week. She
The Pole Annihilator.
the Pole Annihilator. Yeah, exactly. She the Pole Annihilator. She's out there.
That's her stripper name?
Yeah, she's out there. Look her up, and
No, I don't.
you're gonna see the monkey either way. But she said the monkey was behind the gate. She actually took the camera out there. I mean, the monkey bit the kid. Kid was fucking around. Go behind the gate. Behind the gate, you had to walk back through this big ass yard to a whole nother spot where it says "Don't touch the emotional support animal." Because they will bite, and the kid was back there fucking around and got bit by the monkey.
What kind of monkey was it?
Siberian. I don't fucking know.
This is gonna never know the answers to the questions.
Y'all need to ask the questions like how to win.
I wouldn't know that either. I wouldn't know that shit either.
They don't say in the article, but it's for
The
that kid to
stripping monkey.
get bitten by the monkey. It had to go. The child had to go all the way out his way to get bitten.
Had to
by
go
the monkey.
fuck with the monkey.
It had to go fuck
Leave
with
that
that.
goddamn monkey.
I'm sorry. Pole Assassin is her name. Pole Assassin.
Right.
That's not better.
Yeah.
What?
That's funny.
He said the other one was his name. He slipped up and said his name on it.
But the cold thing about the story is, so her boyfriend is the special teams coach
Texas.
for Texas University, and it's a big thing in Texas. But I found something out reading this article that I didn't know. I didn't know how well paid assistant coaches were in major college football.
Yeah.
This nigga
especially
is a
in Texas.
special teams
Special
coach.
teams.
Blaze, do you know how much he makes for the next 3 years being a special teams coach?
No.
This nigga makes $3 million
Yeah.
as a special team coach.
Come on,
Yeah.
coach.
That's
What
crazy.
school is he at again?
And professor.
University of Texas.
Yeah, Texas Longhorns.
Like a non-tenure professor makes like 40 grand a year, like 45 grand a year. Like, god damn, you say serious? 3 million for the
$3 million for a special teams coach.
I mean, they generating way more than that for the schools. So.
The special teams coach ain't generating a motherfucking thing.
As a unit, as a coaching unit.
But it's based on what the head coach is getting paid though. Yeah, that's his team. That's his home.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So like,
That's his breakdown.
If a special teams coach can get $3 million, 30 players can get 100,000.
That's a fact. Yeah. Oh yeah. That's a fact.
This is crazy. You know what I'm saying? You don't even need a special teams coach. It's only like 5 or 6 special teams plays that exist in the motherfucking playbook. Offside kick left. Offside kick right. Kick it long. Kick it in the middle. What else can you do, nigga?
No, you got the receiving team. The receiving team, though.
The punter could be all the punter got to do is say, "Hey, back on here. I'm gonna kick it that way. I'm gonna kick it that way, niggas. Run that way.
Y'all run that way.
Punt coverage matters.
Right.
That matters. Kickoff coverage definitely matters.
Let's talk about it.
Niggas, you get deep. Devin Hester.
Right.
You be mad, nigga.
That's 2 plays. Keep
Yeah.
going.
Right.
Okay,
Yeah, we're up to 7.
No, these are very important.
Right. Let's talk about
That's
it.
what I'm saying. Like, it's like what the assistant coach does in basketball.
Assistant coach in basketball is more important than assistant coach than a special teams coach
I
in
doubt
football.
it. I doubt it.
Wait, what?
That's a whole unit. That's a whole unit.
But if you talk about O coordinator, D coordinator, I'm with you.
That's the same
But
thing, though.
special teams
team,
coach
no.
is just special teams.
Special teams coach
He
is
don't
important.
call no plays, nigga.
They got some plays.
You
make sure you catch it.
They got some plays.
They got the field goal kicked on them.
Yeah.
But what I'm saying is that's a misappropriation of money.
Great.
NCAA has been paying players for so long. I had no idea the special teams coach made this much money.
Right.
But
it depends on
the school.
conference, the school. Oh, sorry. It depends on the conference and the school, because Power 5 schools, they're going to have way more money than, say, a state school. But again, like, say, if you go to Auburn, them motherfuckers got the bread to pay those assistant coaches and fill out the coaching staff with a nice living, like a real nice living.
Right.
Shit, I think Bruce Pearl got 18 million. 5 years, 18 million, something like that. So I'm sure his assistant coaches are somewhere in the 250, 300. Those assistant coaches. And then you got to remember this. Oftentimes, like in basketball, the head coach might just be a motivator.
Right.
A rah-rah guy to rile up the team. Say like Steve Lavin. Right. Steve Lavin, you know, ain't no X's and O's coach. But what he does is he'll surround himself, those assistants. This guy, you're responsible for the D. You responsible for the O.
Whoa.
Zone these niggas got
You listening? You listening?
Todd,
you responsible for the D.
Todd gonna ask you for your number after the show.
This This retired Isley over here. Show your guitar, nigga. It's a mirror match. Well, you know what the fuck I'm talking about. Why would your mind go right to dick? Something wrong with you. You don't want ordered it on Kraig.
Nobody thought that.
We talking about basketball. This nigga's mind went right to dick. You thinking about man dick?
Let me hear you go.
That nigga shirt say Wu-Taint.
That nigga the dick. Your shirt can fit 36 more names on that motherfucker.
Wu-Tang is burnt.
Wu-Tang.
Wu-Tang is fucking hilarious.
Okay. What's your last topic?
No, that was it with the monkey stripper. That's all I had. Okay. How did she know that the monkey wanted to be a stripper though? That seemed kind of
Hold on, the monkey stripper.
Yeah, the monkey comes out with her. On the pole.
Dogs want to do dog shows. We just assuming
so true.
if they want to do the shit we want them to do.
Who's the nigga throwing dollars though when the monkey's on the stage?
A sick motherfucker.
Hey, there's some nasty niggas out there.
Monkey showing that's getting them dollars thrown. That monkey popping it on the handstand.
You gonna popping it?
You gonna let a monkey give you a lap dance if he got that big piece of meat on the back of his ass?
No, what the fuck?
You fucking right die in the strip club.
The monkey hemorrhoids?
Take the diaper off.
What if a monkey tried to take you into the VIP? Would you go?
Man,
What's wrong with you? Why on earth?
You ain't gonna out muscle the monkey.
No, you ain't
If a monkey hop off the stage and drag you,
I want to know why you didn't leave when you saw the monkey come out. When the monkey came out, I was at the door. Why you still here by the stage?
You was throwing dollars, looking interested. The monkey.
Soon as them knuckles hit the stage, nigga.
I'm over the video like.
Now, are we talking about a monkey or a chimp? Because if you got a chimp stripping, nigga, you in trouble if it come off the stage.
You in trouble with the monkey too? The motherfucker's vicious.
Trump gonna take everything out your pockets and shit. You can do.
Pat you right down, nigga.
The homies ain't gonna have your back then. Niggas
They gonna run.
All right, what you got for a show?
Oh man, let me see what I got. Cardi B, bro. So she basically was talking about how the rap game needs her. You know what I mean?
Wow.
Yeah, basically.
Stop lying, nigga.
That's what she said, bro. She was like, everybody talking about
Ray J, you feel like musically you need Cardi B.
I need.
You need it.
Oh, need?
Need? I like some pussy, but I don't.
Need is a strong word.
Well, go ahead.
Oh yeah, she said that like everybody talking about drugs, lean, and everything else dying. You know what I mean?
Mine.
She was like,
more whore talk, more fucking for money talk.
and she,
More whore talk.
Whore talk.
That's gonna make the community right.
Prostitution basics.
One-on-one.
The game needs me.
But nah, she was basically talking about you know, every time she hear the radio sound the same, you know, and she was like, you don't really need
part of that.
Yeah. She said she was like, not that you don't always need. She said something to the facts is you don't always need bars because when I'm in the club, all I'm trying to do is turn the fuck up.
Right.
Yeah, we need that. Yeah.
So,
I'm not listening to Nas in the club.
I'm not either.
No, we not. But
Nas records will clear a whole club out, nigga. As soon as that shit come on,
Niggas will be at Denny's like a motherfucker.
Niggas' own hands will be up like a motherfucker. Like, this my shit.
If it ain't, it better be If I Rule the World or something like that. Like, that's it. Anything other than
There's
that.
only like 1 or 2 Nas songs that could go in a strip club.
In the strip club,
None.
none.
Show they say what you like.
And that
was
one
hated that
mic.
song.
You can
Uchi Wally can do it. Uchi Wally could go.
Somebody said Uchi Wally now.
Uchi Wally could go.
Telling you, y'all ain't never been up in there.
That can go at the strip club. Yeah. I don't know. I like Cardi B though, but you know, I don't know if we need your. I don't know if we need your music, Cardi.
She's not making it for us though.
Nah.
We're not her demographic.
No, tricks are her demographic in females.
Wow. Well,
But talk that shit.
And little kids.
Little kids? Mm-hmm. Should we be letting little kids listen to Cardi B?
No.
We shouldn't, but they know all the songs.
They know all the
Why
songs.
do they know the songs?
Their parents ain't
Because it's on every radio station.
Nah, you can turn that shit off.
Yeah.
You can.
Kids is on the internet, so they own the radio because the parents listening.
Yeah. Hey, mama doing the TikTok.
Cause I remember I was listening to the Digital Underground album with the homie nigga in secret.
Right. 13 like
Yeah, listen to it now. I'm like,
It wasn't that hard for us to get the R-rated shit back then.
No,
So it's like it's not hard for the kids to do. It's way easier for the kids to do it now.
We were monitored though. Like
I was monitored and I was still listening to that bullshit.
But see, you was getting away with it. We talking about if there was pressure for you, you know what I'm saying? Like no pressure, nigga. No telling what you would be listening to.
Right.
You might have been a whole nother type of nigga.
Right.
You had to sneak to listen to gangster shit. That ain't gangster.
First album.
That's real shit. That's real shit. I've been telling y'all since day one I'm a square. I'm like, I'm just from Gardena, but I'm a square nigga.
First album you ever bought yourself?
Shit. I bought the first album or song. Because I remember.
It could be a single or it could be an
actually
album.
single tapes
Singles used to
when I was a
pop
kid.
back in the day.
So I'm gonna say it was Informer.
That That's how I know we're the same age.
And I bought Cream.
Okay.
I bought Cream.
All right, Zoe, I know Zoe's shit about to be some type of group where they wearing suits.
the first album I bought was the R&B group Portrait.
Here we go again.
Nah, the first album I ever purchased.
This nigga running from the police?
He is. Okay, cool.
Lock the door.
The first album I ever bought, somebody just put it in a motherfucking chat.
Confunction?
No.
All right.
It was 2 albums. I bought them at the same time. It Takes a Nation of Millions to hold us back. Public Enemy, 88. And I didn't buy it in 88. I bought it in 90 when X-Clan, when their album came out. I bought both those albums at the same time.
Oh, wow.
Brother Jay, man.
Okay, that's dope.
With the key.
First two singles I ever bought was Crisscross and Make You Jump. Then Mac Daddy Make You Jump. And then and at the same time I bought All I Want to Do Is Almost Home. Let's shake your up. That was my shit.
Mine was DMX, though, the first album that DMX put out, man.
The snake, the cat, the
Yeah,
rat,
oh,
the
yeah.
dog. How you gonna see when you
I was in the
I
5th
fucked the
grade.
bitch in the Ross bathroom. That's when that
Y'all some wild
The department store. You ever fuck at a department store?
No, nigga.
I did that shit all in the 9th grade.
Why the department store?
All the pussy.
Fucking.
Because that's where you could go and Mom, I'm gonna go buy some clothes. She wouldn't question. You know what I'm saying? I'd be in there buying Beverly Hills Rat Assassination Polo Club and fucking bitches.
Nice.
Yeah.
Some wild niggas.
What's your next one, bro?
The next one, Jay-Z basically squashes beef with Dame Dash.
That's a lie.
Well, Dame Dash squashed it with Jay-Z, actually, right?
I like the way you looked at your phone and wasn't there. But
That was crazy. That was crazy. That was crazy.
From memory.
Screen wasn't even up. Screen wasn't even up.
Reading from memory.
Screen black as a mother.
Photographic memory. You know when they got Alzheimer's. That age catching up with him, man.
I don't feel like Jay-Z got no beef with Dame anymore, but I mean, I feel like if they was really cool, he would have had him there. I feel like that should have been who brought him up.
Yeah.
Not Dave Chappelle.
Not the shout out.
Right.
You actually have him there.
Have him there.
Right.
Him and Kareem were instrumental in your career. Why would you have Dave Chappelle bring you up? I mean, we love Dave Chappelle, but in the world of hip hop, fuck Dave Chappelle. I don't want to hear from Dave Chappelle when it comes to Jay-Z.
That's a fact. That's a fact.
Yeah.
A nigga album he was on doing a skit or something. I can understand. Like, oh, he did an album, he did a skit for the nigga.
Isn't that in alignment? Jay-Z's always going for the popular move. You know what I mean? And then what looks good. You know, of course I'm gonna shout you out in front of everybody. You know, it looked good. You know, it's a good look.
Yeah, hate
now,
Jay-Z,
if he follows it up with action, no, I'm not about hate. It's about what he said. If it's really an apology, you bring me up because we started this shit together, like for real.
Right,
That's not hate. That's nigga, y'all started this shit together.
But I think
I'm not bringing nobody up if I
right
think they
now.
gonna talk shit about me on the podium.
Say it again.
Like we beefing, right? So the last thing I'm gonna do is, all right, let me bring you up to my ceremony into the no. We can talk about this after.
Right.
Yeah.
You know, we don't know what him and Dave Chappelle, what kind of relationship they got. They probably brothers like on that we don't know about. Like, so I'm gonna bring my brother up there. We gonna talk. We gonna talk. Me and you gonna talk after this. But I'm gonna bring my mans up there.
But we ain't never really.
So that don't mean that it ain't happening.
But you guys got to remember, just a few months ago, they had a beef about the Reasonable Doubt NFT.
Right.
And
there was a lot of problems.
And Dame won the case because Dame has right to that content.
Right.
Dame wanted to release it as an NFT. Jay-Z tried to block it.
Right.
So
he filed suit.
And he filed suit, but Dame won that.
Yeah.
But I think they should come together because shit, man, they created one of the longest running dynasties in hip hop in terms of consistency of work. But Jay-Z should also make it right with Jazz-O.
Most definitely.
Jazz-O is my guy.
But once you become a billionaire,
stole his whole style, nigga.
Right. Jay-Z is phonetically jazz. So
here he go with the hate.
But I think he did make it a little bit right because Jazz-O had a deal and Jay-Z helped him get it. So let's publicize that y'all good too.
Right.
Don't just publicize
Dame,
Dame, but let's publicize that.
But they've done that. Him and Jazz-O been straight for a minute. They've done that.
Publicize.
That's what I'm saying. They've done that.
Where Memphis Bleak at?
Memphis Bleak is good.
Bleak, you
In his will.
Jay-Z told us a long time ago, as long as I'm alive, Bleak gonna be a millionaire forever.
He didn't bring him up.
Why?
See?
For what?
See? He didn't keep his word.
The funny thing is, like, Dame petty as fuck. He said he was going to name the NFT. Hov was a liar and a bully.
Yeah.
Oh, see, you don't get the invite. Yeah, no invite. No invite.
You know,
And y'all wonder why he didn't. Y'all wanted to. So I'm saying y'all wanted him to bring Dame up. Come on, baby.
He got sued. But if it's real,
So?
you sue me,
Alright.
that's gonna cost me money. Of course I'm gonna talk shit.
So I'm definitely not bringing you up to my induction ceremony. What I look like?
Why would you sue me?
If I'm the homie,
Business.
then thank me.
We're not partners.
We talking about street. We talking about street. They this business.
Okay, but he thanking him at his on that acceptance speech he had. So what I'm saying is, don't thank me after you just sued me, nigga.
He didn't just sue that. That shit's old as fuck.
No, that's 2 months ago.
That's 2 months ago, man. And plus,
They already made it.
hey, it's some whole slander going on. Don't worry about it. You got to deal with it, nigga. So, whole slander going on,
Fuck
nigga.
with Hov, man.
Yeah, but I'm just saying.
Hov got so much bread, man. He don't
give a
once
fuck
you
about
hit
what
a
we talking
billion, I don't give a fuck about none of my old beefs, nigga.
Yeah,
You can have it.
You can have it.
You can have it, bro. It's nothing to be mad about.
Yeah.
So anyway, what's your next one?
Oh yeah, that's what he was talking about. Oh my bad, I was finishing up, but he was like touching on what Doug said. He said, even though we never really seen eye to eye, he was like, you can't erase the accomplishments we achieved.
No question.
The achievements, and I was like, yo, that's deep because that's down in history. You know what I mean?
Right.
I feel like that would have changed the rap game if they would have stayed together. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
It probably wouldn't be no Lil Uzi, I ain't gonna no disrespect to him, but I'm just saying all the shit we got going now. I think it would have been more hands on, like as like controlling like country. They control that.
Right.
Hip hop is always out of control.
Right.
Man, you can say that for every little record company came out. If they stayed together, they Death Row stayed together.
Oh, Death Row and fire.
Yeah, I mean,
we actually own and control our music. That's our biggest problem.
But that's what they was mad at Jay-Z about, though. So we gonna talk about that. You know what I mean? They had a distribution deal going down with Jay Prince, Dame Dash, Suge, and who was? It was
one more.
A guy from Ja Rule's
Suge Knight.
No, Ja Rule's Irv Gotti. I mean, they said that Jay-Z went and told about this what's the name? Then all them indictments came on every record label.
Right.
Everybody was audited. Everybody, you know what I'm saying? The feds was full flesh on those four.
But they say Jay-Z hated on that, right?
Yeah, because then he got the deal as being the president of Def Jam after that.
Right.
So that was his reward for, you know what I'm saying? Like, all right, well, we're going to give you this.
It's like he hated on what's his name for the Super Bowl, then got in charge of the Super Bowl the next year.
Oh, yeah.
Big boy?
Yeah. I mean, that's the truth. If I can prove what I'm saying, it's a hate.
But but hold on, let's correct something. Because if I feel like I can do a better job than someone else, I'm allowed to voice that.
Yeah,
I'm allowed to voice. Hey man, look, I'm better. That's nigga. What I got to do to show you that should be my shit? What's wrong with that?
If you came up with your crew,
what's wrong with it?
It's a lot wrong with that, man.
Talk about it.
Look, if someone has in their mind to choose someone to run their company that they invested in, then that's their motherfucking decision. You can't come up. You coming up in the middle. Now, if you create it, now you saying like, okay, I'm going to create some shit that's going to get bigger than yours that I'm going to blow you out the water with. But if it's that person's company that's signing the checks and they're looking at this person over there, then that shit wasn't for you.
Okay, I mean, I get it. I mean, I'm with it.
It's their company, not yours. Now, if it's
right.
for you, now if you go in like that, that's what them white folks do. They be like, oh, you hating? Okay, I'm going to build my company.
What if you feel like
and I'm going to take you over?
What if you feel like it's for you, but they don't know it's for you yet? So how do you get their attention to let them know, hey man, this
I start hating.
My shit.
Okay. What do you say, Ty?
You start hating.
Let's give a technical definition for hating, because there's so many different. Competition is not hating.
Right.
Right. So what is a technical definition of hating that
we're talking down on someone and knowing that they're in a position to get on, and so what you're saying is, no, I'm better. So when you're better, your work gonna show you better. You don't have to say it first of all. Right. So if somebody's already looking at somebody, you're like, nigga, that nigga trash. That's hater.
Right.
Because you're trying to sway somebody's mind off already picking somebody's dope off your emotions, not fact. All that shit, I think that nigga, and the homie told me, and most of that shit is always hearsay. It's never fact.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So that's what a hater is. But if you I'll go ahead.
No, because what you're saying right now is the definition, right? And that is a perfect definition. And I would say, instead of everybody giving a definition, because he just gave it, give us synonyms.
Okay.
Yeah. What you just said, that's undermining a motherfucker.
Right.
Yeah. Undermining is hating.
Right.
Right? If you willfully go and undermine what this motherfucker is trying to do, that's some hater shit.
Right.
You gave a perfect definition.
Right.
Is there hating in business?
Absolutely,
yeah.
Business war.
Hating is inbuilt in business.
Okay, so
absolutely.
It's called valuations.
Oh, come on.
There you go. I was definitely gonna get to that.
Yeah.
Yes, come
but
on.
The thing about business when it is intermingled with culture is that the normal business practices don't really do well all the way across the board, because you can't predict culture. Culture comes from the people. So what happens in business is they overvalue things that work, and they're always missing on the shit that comes next, because business says we need to stick with the numbers and what's working.
Analytics,
now. Right? And that's why you know what I'm saying, hip hop is in a bad space.
But that's what's wrong with the NBA.
Right.
To go back to NBA.
Right.
They look at analytics. They're not looking at the next dog. That's why the talent pool is not where it's supposed to be.
Right.
If you look at all of the rounds of draft picks from 96 until now, it's progressively gotten worse.
Right.
Why? Because they're looking at the AAU styled analytics.
Right.
That's why Kobe said it before he died. He said the NBA is becoming the AAU.
Right.
And it's affecting the fucking game. It's the same platform for big business.
The NBA picks players the same way women pick men.
Yeah. All day this.
It's the same way. It's all numbers driven. What does he have? How much does he make? You know, how tall is he? You know, it's all numbers driven. It's nothing cultural about it on a broad level. You know what
because
I mean?
at the end of the day, the NBA is a fucking business. Like, before anything, they don't care about winning no championship. They care about, okay, well, how much money can I make with this player? So they can go get this guy knowing, all right, he ain't that good. He ain't gonna win me no chip, but he gonna sell.
Yeah.
He gonna give me that TV deal. He gonna fill the seats. Let's go pick him up. That's the AAU shit you talking about.
Yeah.
Like he's got a following. We've been watching him since he was a kid.
That's what Donald Sterling was doing the whole time when he had the Clippers. He wasn't trying to win shit.
Yeah. He
Donald
was trying to be
Sterling
famous.
was just billing.
Yeah.
I'm gonna keep billing going. Fuck that.
Get that TV money.
Hell yeah.
Hey, that nigga kept carrying Corey Maggette after that. I don't know what the fuck he did.
Pooh Richardson. Hey, Derek, what you got for us?
Nigga, Pooh Richardson was
All right, cool. So check it out. How y'all feel about unwritten rules? All right, let's check this out. Inglewood High School, they had a football game.
Oh, yeah.
They played against Morningstar High School, and they won 106-0.
Thank you. Run it up.
But look, at the end of the game, they were up 104-0, and they went for 2 points. And ended up scoring 106. So here's what I'm saying about
They fired the coach too.
All right. Yeah.
They fired the coach for that?
Yeah, they had to issue out apologies and all that. But here's what I'm saying about the unwritten rule. Technically, an unwritten rule is pretty much going out of your way to do something for somebody that you don't, you know what I mean? Doing something that you don't really have to. Like at the end of the games, you don't have to take a knee, but you do it just out of, because of sportsmanship or whatever. But is it too much? Like, so if we don't do that, because I feel like sports, my job is to score as many points as possible. Your job is to stop me from scoring as many points as possible.
Yeah.
So because I don't slow it down, should I be penalized?
Yes.
Should I be looked at wrong?
Yes.
For being regular though?
No.
In that situation, yes.
in that situation.
You up by 100?
Yeah.
You go for a dub?
But ain't
Fuck out of here.
that my
That's nah.
Hey, they don't stop hitting in football when the score is 50-0.
I don't like it.
They don't stop tackling.
That's a sportsman like.
doing dirty shit.
That's a sportsman like.
Hey, Snap.
Yo.
In this pussified world thing, yeah, you stop. But in real life, no. Because look what happens in real life.
Nothing.
Nigga, when in the goddamn, in the 2000s, the stock market was as low as 6,000. Now it's above 34,000.
Talk that
They
shit.
run the money on us every fucking day of the week.
You gotta
and they tell you may get $15 an hour when these motherfuckers are worth. Jeff Bezos was worth $2 billion just a couple years ago. Now this motherfucker's worth more than goddamn Mansa Musa. They run up the score on us every
But wait, that's a false analogy. In context of sports, right? You see motherfuckers take a knee every Sunday at the end of the game when it's over. It's a form of respect, right? It's sportsmanship. So I get what you mean, but that's a false analogy.
I agree, but
You're right. They do run up the score, but in context of a high school football game, and you motherfucker scored 100 points. Right. The quarterback broke a record. It was the first time any quarterback has ever thrown 13 touchdowns in a game. So again, I just mentioned it, right? But I'm just saying, you don't go for 2. That's not him trying to break a record to get another touchdown.
Working on their
You motherfucker.
Stop that shit. Stop that shit, Craig. Stop that shit. Stop that shit.
I agree with you. As far as in the context of sports, but when I used to coach, I coach sports in the context of life. In the context of life.
You
got a zip in the middle of your mouth. You got a target on your face.
That was a meal prep coach.
Put tomatoes in that salad.
But like in the context of life, nobody gives a fuck, and life is going to run up the score on you every fucking chance.
Talk about it, dude.
So
that's my.
I'm with you. So part of manhood is knowing that don't nobody give a fuck. And in the sports game, you might take a knee. But in real life, that credit card company ain't taking no motherfucking leads.
Look, but either way it go,
so
either way,
may as well get prepared.
But what did I do wrong? Is the question. You get what I'm saying?
Mary J. Blige has the answer to that.
But here,
what did I do wrong?
But that's what my point is. My point is, so because I didn't go the extra mile, now I'm treated like the person that did you wrong.
No.
I didn't do you wrong.
Not the extra mile. That's overstepping.
No.
You already.
But that's what I'm supposed to do.
You went too far, man. You went too far, buddy.
In competition, listen. In competition, the reason why they stopped doing that shit, let niggas score 100 points, because the game started going too long. They're like, all right, nigga, everybody leaving.
No,
it's only the other team over here
when they
watching
started
these
letting
niggas
Mexicans on the team, that's when everything changed.
No, hold on. Let me finish. So what I'm saying is,
Shut up, Craig. My bad.
Nah, good.
They linebackers before.
When we played, it wasn't no mercy rule.
That's what I was saying.
So it wasn't no mercy rule.
That's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying.
Some leagues have mercy rules.
Hold on, let me finish my point.
Some leagues have mercy rules.
Now listen. This is what I'm saying about competition, though, bro. This is what we're missing about competition. And this is why I think that you can't have a loser's mentality when you competing. So if you gonna fire the nigga who scored 106 points, but the nigga who got 106 points scored on him, his job's safe, and he was wrong. No, nigga, if my coach,
that's not my school.
Listen, no, let me tell you, if my coach, if I'm sitting on that father in them stands, and they lose about 106, nigga, after the game, me and 6 other fathers,
we gonna hire that nigga.
Coach, nigga, hold on, what the fuck is going on, bro?
How you know that didn't happen? How we know that didn't happen?
We ain't talking about that. We're talking about niggas, the winners.
I will say firing him was an overreaction.
It was.
Shouldn't have fired him, right?
Definitely should have penalized him.
Should have penalized him, but shouldn't have fired him. Because let me give you an example. Let me give you some
That's
history.
negligence.
What's my man in there?
Brown.
He went to John Muir High.
Right.
John Muir High had a
John Muir?
Huh? That nigga is John Muir. What?
Nigga used to borrow his horse to go to school.
No, he went to John Muir High. John Muir High, in 87, 86, John Muir High had a standout running back by the name of Ricky Irvings. Them motherfuckers went all the way to CIF, was at the CIF championship, and they beat the shit out of Antelope Valley.
Right.
Ricky Irvings ran one back at the end of the game.
But they was up by a lot.
And it was already up.
Right.
Legendary coach Jim Brownfield was like, I told your motherfucking ass not to run the clock out.
Right.
Mercy rule. That motherfucker ran it back and got fucking punished for that.
Wow.
Because it's sportsmanship.
Right.
You already beat them. They're already defeated. You see it in combat, whether it's fencing, whether it's sword fighting. Do you yield?
Right.
I got you. It's over.
Throw the flag.
Yeah. I'm not coming. Once it's 50-0, I'm not coming back on that. I'm going home, nigga. Why do you keep coming out after the whistle is blown? Take your ass home.
Murdering them niggas.
So let me ask you this though.
No,
You say
going for 2 is egregious though. That's what I'm saying.
There's an unwritten rule. If it's an unwritten rule, hold on, let them get on.
We played Glendale. 70. We were up 72 points and we stopped.
The game was over.
Okay.
Fuck it. That's what
But let me say this about an unwritten rule.
Did they call a game? We were beating them. It was 72-0, and the coach is like, yo, we got it.
That's enough.
We got it. Yeah. We
They had no English speakers on that.
But here's an unwritten rule. Here's an unwritten rule in football. Once you get 100 points scored on you, you have no more rights.
Never heard that.
Never heard that. They got a ship. Any nigga losing 100-0, they send them back down.
And you have no points. It's not 117 to 17. It's 100 to nothing.
Look, just like in basketball, right? So like same thing. My CIF championship game in the 11th grade, we was up by 30 in the 4th. I'm talking about the whole rest of the 4th. We not running no fucking offensive plays.
Yeah, I didn't feel like it.
I didn't feel like it. Coach said, "Hey, no, we gon' spread the floor, pass. If we up by 35 in the 4th, these niggas not beating us."
But you just said your coach said.
No, my coach said that.
Right, but they coach said Keep it going. Fucking going.
They couldn't do nothing about it. They tried to. They tried to.
We didn't get punished.
We didn't get punished. No.
No.
If some, matter of fact, we did. Some nigga shot a 3 and made the shit up. Reggie goes, come sit by me. Come sit down.
Got that 3.
Come sit down.
Got that 3.
Come sit down.
Morningside coach is the coach that should have been. That
They
should
did?
have been.
No.
Morningside coach is the coach that should have been punished. The Inglewood coach should not have been fired for being a great coach.
Should have been punished.
Punished, yes. A game
Should have
maybe.
been punished because you see the mercy rule in a lot of sports.
Right.
You see it in boxing. How many times have you seen a motherfucking boxer motion to the ref? Come
get this
stop
nigga.
This
Come
shit.
get this nigga, man.
Before I knock his whole head off.
Right?
But you see it.
Boxing is different.
No, but I'm saying
You don't play boxing.
when a motherfucker
You can't get killed in football?
No, not like boxing. Not like
Can't get killed in football? Don't do not like boxing.
Hold on, one at a time.
It's not like boxing. It's not like boxing. And you're getting hit every second in the head, not every play.
Right.
So I'm talking about
Some niggas getting hit every play.
But not like that. I'm talking about you've seen niggas.
Niggas on the line is
jammed.
getting hit every play.
I'm saying,
That's bang bang every
not
single
every,
play.
We're talking about a play, so you got time in between those plays. Niggas sub out, sub in. Ain't no subbing me out in no ring.
Right.
It's me and this nigga. And if they don't stop this fight, I'ma die. And most boxers like that about that life, they're willing to fucking die in that ring.
Go ahead.
Oh, 100%.
Go ahead,
So,
please.
that's
Thank
what
you.
I'm
Please,
saying.
please. Thank you.
Agree. If you're a quarterback, and you got 6 niggas that's about starting at 280 and another nigga at 300 and they sacking your ass every single time.
Oh, it's a
I'm
problem.
walking off the field.
Yeah, it's a problem.
You take it to run play.
Yeah, I don't know what he's
You're
talking
not
about.
getting socked in the
You run
face
play.
by no 280-pound nigga. You know what I'm saying? This nigga that was 270 that was boxing a nigga that was 230.
Right.
And then nigga, you know what I'm saying? He got knocked out. We didn't think nothing about it because that's what happens, bro.
Right.
So when we see a nigga like Tom Brady get hit and he get his leg hit, and the NFL panics.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? They not about that life like that, bro.
but the
We
point
seen
that I'm
boxers
making is-
stop going because
we
they.
seen Manny Pacquiao do it against Cotto.
We seen a lot of
We
niggas
saw
stop.
Ali do it.
We saw a lot of niggas stop.
We
Hey,
seen him,
ref, come get this
but what
nigga.
the ref tell a nigga every time? Finish the fight, bitch. We ain't doing that.
Roy Jones
Listen,
is
in boxing they don't.
Roy
do
Jones?
that.
Oh, yeah.
They tell them finish the fight.
No.
You know why?
Let him get over
In boxing, only one punch can change a fucking fight, bro. I done seen niggas getting hands put on, nigga, and throw a hook. Now he's dazed. That's the beauty of the sport, bro.
Right.
So
I
it's
agree
never-
with you.
it's
Not these
like-
situations
it's not
we talking
like-
about.
It's not. What you're saying is a wash. I've seen niggas get washed the whole fight and knocking nigga out in the 12th round. Nigga, DL Corrales.
Right.
Yeah, that was a
We've
great
seen
fight.
it time and time again.
10th
in boxing.
round.
If you're
That was
watching
a good
boxing,
ass-
you
that
know.
was a good ass fight.
So what I'm saying is, in football, it's every play. Niggas sub you in. If you tired, hey, I'm feeling lightheaded, coach. Well, come and sit by me. In boxing, you tell nigga I'm feeling lightheaded. Hey, get this nigga some smelling salts.
Right.
Put some
Right.
water on his
Wake his
face.
ass up.
Wake him
Wake his
up.
ass
Let's
up.
get him headed.
But I will say,
That's all I mean.
the sport has evolved. I'm talking about boxing.
Okay.
Oh yeah, definitely.
Referees are stepping in earlier.
Too early in
to
life.
protect, because there have been a lot of premature stoppages. Razor Ruddock, Mike Tyson.
Water had a nigga on the mat for 13
Been a lot of
seconds.
premature stoppages in the event of trying to protect a fighter. Remember, the rules changed once Boom Boom Mancini killed the motherfucker in the ring.
Right.
So now the referee said we got to protect the fighters. You see, like I said, there is a mercy rule in every sport.
Yeah, I'm
you
with
see it in basketball. If you winning by 35, they bring in the motherfuckers that don't play.
Ain't no mercy rule in
That's the
swimming.
point I'm
Ain't
making.
no mercy rule in golf.
Track. None of that.
You know what I'm saying?
Ain't no mercy
Track.
rule in
Yeah, they changed the whole
curling. We talking about the
Say,
contact.
Wait, what?
We talking about the contact sports.
Hey,
I hear what you're saying. I hear what you're saying, Dozy. I hear what Zoe's saying in the context of sport. I hear what y'all saying. My thing is this. Life don't have a mercy rule against us. The
This
government
nigga keep going to life. We talking about sports right now.
But sports
Critical race theory as a coach. Now this is what you need to understand about running this ball.
We talking about high school boys playing football.
Keep moving the goalpost. I want you to keep moving your legs. What kind of
What did Dr. Wellesley say in the ISIS papers? Sports is a simulation of life.
It really is.
It really is. And so my thing is, and I know when I used to coach, I've had kids that I coached basketball to that turned out to be valedictorians at Georgetown University. So I know, that's what I do.
Some real shit.
You teach life through sports.
Right.
That's the only reason why kids are in sports is to teach life.
Right,
But in life, don't give a fuck. So if you lose 106 to nothing, nigga, that's just the IRS.
We also don't know what the rivalry was.
Hold on.
Morningside Inglewood, that's a rivalry.
One second. That's a big rivalry. Duncan, what you got for us?
Yo, place to be. I got here late. I don't know what everybody's topics was. Did y'all cover the Ice Cube shit?
Yeah. No.
Okay, Ice Cube was set to do a movie.
We did that last Tuesday.
Message. Tuesday. That just happened this week.
We did last week.
Tuesday.
That shit is terrible. Nah, we did that, bro.
Let him go into it.
Don't let him get on this nigga.
Don't let him do that.
I'm saying, I ain't gonna let him do it. He got 2 more quotes, nigga.
Nah, bro, we covered that.
Ahmaud Arbery.
Oh yeah.
Got shot in Georgia by 2 white men jogging down the street.
Oh shit.
They had a problem with his trial. Oh shit! Hold on. Nigga was watching the lecture. That's not what y'all need. I mean, but he had a problem with his trial. They had 11 white jurors and only 1 black man.
Oh yeah.
So
Oh lord.
So you know what I'm saying? They had 8 black jurors before. They dismissed all 8 of them niggas.
Right.
So it was 9 black men who got. I ain't gonna say black men, but black men and women who were, they do the picking of the jury, and they all got out of there. You know what I'm saying?
Right,
the Supreme Court judge said that it's called international discrimination, which just means like you see this as a race issue, and you have 11 white men judging if a black man should have got legally killed by these white men. You know what I'm saying? But he said he can't do nothing about it because the defendants, their lawyer, came up with all types of excuses of why they actually didn't. It wasn't race related. So that's what they going on. So if you got a good enough argument to dismiss a juror, and it's not based on race, which it is, because it's a race-based case. Right. You know what I'm saying? So everything is based on race. The fact that he was black running through that neighborhood is why y'all shot him.
Right.
Not because, you know what I'm saying, it's just a situation where Georgia is fucking his man over.
Right.
But I have an issue with the mom. You know what I'm saying? We love our black women, but the mom's going to say it doesn't matter if it's 11 white jurors and 1 black juror. They're gonna see the evidence and they're gonna make the right decision.
No, it don't work like that in Georgia.
It doesn't. That's why I'm like she can't think like that. She can't think like that. She has to be upset about this. She has to be, because we all should be upset about this, because this is a murder. This nigga was jogging. They say he stole something out of a house they was building on, but when they showed the shit, he just looked in there and kept running.
Right.
Like
she got paid.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? So yeah, she might got, because that happens.
I mean, in this position, would you suggest? I would suggest her taking the money and moving on with her life.
But
there's no justice in the justice system.
So
if you get some bread out of them motherfuckers, get it and keep it pushing.
That's the problem.
I think they gave her.
She's doing the justice part. That's what I'm saying. That's why I'm upset about it.
Okay.
She's just going to trial. These 2 men are facing trial. So, you know what I'm saying? If they get found not guilty, you can't have a civil case. So she's already doing it wrong.
Wait. What? No, you can. Yes, you can.
OJ Simpson people, you can't. And the law states you cannot do that. If you're not found guilty, you cannot be liable for something you're not found guilty for.
That's not true. OJ Simpson was found.
OJ Simpson, the first time that ever happened.
Civil.
And he
got off on the criminal.
Civil. Civil's a different situation.
Civil, he was saying that he was liable for her death. But in criminal,
because all they need is reasonable doubt.
So I'm saying,
it's a little bit. That's it.
Look, we can't get from the point. They said this is an all-white jury because it's not racial. Do we forget that the damn DA just got indicted on federal charges just a couple months ago for being racist?
That's a fact.
Like the lady, she was showing favor to these 2 cavemen, and then now her ass is in court.
That's a fact.
Right. So how do we remove race from the whole Whoopty?
It's impossible to remove race.
It begs the question. It begs the question of.
That's funny.
Fucking hysterical. It begs the question of being judged by a jury of your peers. Right? So does peer mean citizen of America, or does peer mean citizen of my racial group? Right. So if it's your racial group, they click that box.
Peers are
right. But if it's Americans, it should be.
You want to say some dumb shit?
Here we go.
No, peers what niggas fish off of.
The Santa Monica Pier. That's my favorite one. That's my favorite right there.
Yeah, but that is a good question to ask. What is a peer?
What is a peer?
Because race is the competition for wealth and resources between groups of people.
Let's be honest. So this shit wasn't written for us. The peer, they're going off of America.
Yeah.
Like simply, your peer is anybody who lives in this fucking on these grounds.
Right.
Yeah.
Regardless what they look like. We just gonna pick the ones that we want.
Yeah.
Right.
Peer also
Simple
means
as
to
that.
look keenly or difficultly at someone or something.
To peer into.
Right.
Give me 11 white folks and one brother. We'll figure it out.
So in medieval time they called them compurgators. So I think the system is completely flawed. They need to go back to the compurgator system where they have people come vouch for your character.
Right.
That's how you should be on trial. It shouldn't be based on the words of people who've never met you.
Yeah.
It should be based on the words of people who know you, and know how to deal with you.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
There's gonna be some flaws to that though.
I mean,
I know a gang of niggas that lie for me, like like I'm the best citizen ever. What do you mean? Fuck, I ain't done it. I've never broke a law in my life. What you talking about?
But what I'm saying is, I don't think you can get an unbiased opinion from someone who doesn't know you, because they're going to base their opinions on you. And likability.
It's a cultural assumption.
Cultural assumption and likability.
Yeah.
You could be as innocent as can be, but if you don't smile enough, most women ain't gonna say you're innocent.
That's a fact.
Right.
And then, know what I'm saying?
And then also stereotypes.
Right.
If you don't know me, you got stereotypes, you have cultural assumptions.
Right. Yeah.
That's what I'm basing it off of.
Right.
Yeah.
Black people do it a lot. He was like
do it
type
a lot.
nigga that do
Blaze,
He did that shit.
Blaze, what you got for us?
Hold on, I got one more.
Oh, okay, go.
I got one more.
You got it.
Alpo, nigga.
Alpo
Martinez, nigga.
Oh, wow.
Y'all know about Alpo from the movie Paid in Full. You know what I'm saying? He got murked in Harlem. I'm sorry for saying Harlem, New York. You know what I'm saying? Over the past weekend, he got shot 5 times in the chest.
Damn.
Them niggas get shot every day, B.
You know what I'm saying? He said that though.
Talk about what he did before he got shot. Right before he got shot.
What he did?
Well, it's 2 things he did.
Oh yeah. Well, he was first of all he was how he got out was snitching on everybody that he was fucking with. You know,
for a minute
No,
though.
but before he got shot, 2 things he did. First thing he did, he was at a Halloween party. And the nigga had on a fucking Jason mask, a black Jason mask. Almost under the assumption that niggas wouldn't know it was him. If you look at the pictures, he's standing, taking the pictures with that mask on. And the second thing is, right before he got killed, they say he threw a bunch of dope out the window.
Yeah.
So the nigga was back hustling.
He was back on the grind.
Wait, I didn't know about
You're supposed
that.
to be in witness protection in Maine, nigga. What the fuck are you doing in Harlem selling dope wearing Halloween costumes, nigga? I think he killed so many people, I don't think he gave a fuck about dying.
Just think about this though. When that nigga got shot, he had his witness protection papers in his pocket. He had a fake ID on him saying he was some other nigga.
Right.
So he was all out of pocket for being in Harlem anyway, nigga. You're in a federal witness protection program. What are you doing in your hometown?
I think he wanted to die.
He wanted to die.
He was back hustling. He was like,
Hey, my nigga said when he come home.
That's suicide.
When he seen an old white lady walking her dog at midnight through Harlem, he's like, it's time to die, nigga. This shit ain't the same, nigga.
He went to the whole party. He went to the whole party. Nobody said nothing. Oh, just so y'all know, it's me.
Did y'all see?
Throw the bag out.
Did y'all see all the people
We're gonna
celebrating?
go to a quick commercial break. When we get back, Doe's is Jet Beauty of the Week and Otto's Bunnies.
yeah.
The bunny.
And then we're gonna come back.
Yeah. You're listening to NUTZ, the saltiest station in the game. I'm that man, Barry Beige. That's gonna be a wrap on tonight's program, but before we dip, we're gonna take a few calls. Caller number 1, what's your name? Talk to me.
Yeah, my name's DJ Young Guacamole, and I want to give a shout out to Show for playing my shit, you know what I mean? Now I'm booked for shows and drowning in bitches.
Show you right. Caller number 2, get at me.
Yeah, my name is Nutrag, and y'all said my song Bubble Gut Slide was trash. Man, fuck y'all.
Yeah, Yeah, my brother, that shit went straight in the doo-doo pile. Better luck next time, you hoe-ass nigga. Caller number 3, get at me, baby.
Hi, yeah, is this, Barry Beige?
Nah. Caller number 4, take us home, baby.
Yeah, ma.
Yeah, go ahead.
I just want to give a shout out to DJ Show, man, for the best show on IG, man. Gas and trash, man.
Goddamn right. What's my motto?
Don't be a hoe. Fuck with DJ Show, man.
Know me over there, the gangsters call me square, but ain't nobody running up Ric Flair airs. Fake fight, rape type, test them hairs. DNA will pray, extend pairs. Cut off too many niggas wearing Jordans, equal testimony recording, so run off and go get fly and kill them all like COVID guy, cause every real nigga knows it's why. Black is beautiful to me, this is all I see, it helps my cheek. No more buying bricks, I only buy IPs. The jack of man gon' starve and need to buy IVs. I'm not a street nigga, that's repeat nigga for defeat nigga. I got a Kevin Hart, so let me explain. This black on black is bum clothes, we need a change. So lighten up a tad bit and laugh at my pain. Hey, I'm talking to you, bitch, pour me a drink. This woman is cute and this one here need a shrink. I see it all coming, so I know when to blink. Take a bump with this white girl, so you know what to think. Or get slapped with a loose glove and then hang up a mink. I'm not a pimp, I'm a prophet. Since life is a bitch, I tell that hoe when to stop. You know damn well if I owe you something, you can get it from God. Brother, you're a god and it's my favorite earth. At war with these mortals, never wager thirst. Make her taste it first. Finger dipped in slurp. If pussy smelled like a gator burp, that's where danger lurks. Look, man, Lena's damn near head round, hit the brakes, then pause. You are not a tough guy. Those withdrawals cause nausea to body aches, clothes and walls. Pistols pop for addiction, exposed to cause. Throwaway shooter, you'll be dead in a week and I'll be in Bermuda. Coded calls, easy puller, leave if not constructive. Nearly fuller and forklift courtship. Unload your problems and force fit chords. You can't talk while I'm talking. She likes to spend money. Dorset, poor chick, surprise her with financial advisor. 4Ks, I'm talking to you, bitch, pour me a drink. This woman is cute and this one here need a shrink. I see it all coming, so I know when to blink. Take a bump with this white girl, so you know what to think. Or get slapped with a loose glove and then hang up a mink. I'm not a pimp, I'm a prophet. Since life is a bitch, I tell that hoe when to stop. You know damn well if I owe you something, you can get it from God. I'm tired of people not saying what it is, man.
I'm a director. Hey, I'm a director. Places everybody.
Son, I apologize. I took some risks to provide for you and your mother. It landed me in jail for 8 years, and it took me away from you. Excuse me.
What's up, pimp? Hey.
What's going on, Flink?
Just left the shop, man. You left this up there. I figured you might need
okay,
this
appreciate
here, man.
that,
What y'all
man.
got going on up here?
All right.
Y'all chilling. What's happening? Hey, Charlie, what's up, my nigga? What's the word, my God? What's up, big old man? What's the word,
Big
dog?
man, I ain't seen you in a minute, man. What you been up to?
Oh, shit, not drinking enough protein shakes,
Yeah,
obviously.
you know,
motherfucker.
man. When you light skinned, you got to play the part, man. So don't nobody fuck with you. You know what I'm saying?
You can use that kind of language, man. Fuck the kids, man.
Yeah, I feel you. What's been going on though, man? I'm telling you, nephew been out there doing it big though.
All these views, man. What is this nigga doing?
This man is a lyrical and creative genius.
I need me a thick but no homo though, cause that's that gay shit. Nigga, as long as I say no homo, it's not gay, right?
Absolutely right, sir. Anime.
Shout out to Charlie Google's film.
Section. Can't call me Poppy, I teach her.
This is so dumb.
Everything about this was iconic.
Let me know what you think, bro. I got you. This shit cold.
Like, this needs to be the best meme. This needs to be the next Old Town Road.
What's going on with you, you big French bull, mastiff terrier looking motherfucker, you dog ass nigga, man. You just like your daddy, man. Look at you, boy. You get big as fuck. Ah, shit, nigga, I almost broke my hand. You buck. What you feeding this nigga?
A whole lot of greens.
You got some more of it? I'm hungry. They got some weed in here.
I want to take some time though, man. I gotta thank y'all, man. Okay. First of all, I want to thank you for holding down the shop while I was in the penitentiary, man.
I'm just saying, just all you gotta do, nigga, is put the run the alternator, run the line to the alternator.
Yeah, the tube gotta go in the hole.
Without you, none of this would be possible.
Right on.
I love you, man.
Much love.
Brother-in-law, you've been a rock, man. You put money on my books. You kept me eating while I was locked down. You was there for my son. You've been a rock for my wife. Whatever you need, I got you, man. I'm just humbled by that, brother.
I gotta say though, man, if I had something in my glass, I would toast you. You've been doing right by my sister, and I really honor and appreciate you for that. I know things ain't been perfect, but you've been doing the best that you can. You know what I'm saying?
Thank you, brother.
And I appreciate you for that. Glass me up anyhow, even though mine's is empty. Toast to you.
To my son, man, I apologize, Junior. I wasn't living right. And because of that, the system took me away from you.
The show you are watching is a paid program or advertisement. USA Network is not responsible for the claims and representations made by the sponsor.
Hello world, I'm Cephas X. Hotep, I have a breakthrough for you today. Years ago, my ex-wife, come on, my beautiful ex-wife, we traveled to Kemet. I picked up what I thought was a harmless blueberry. Unbeknownst to me, it was a Godoji berry. Godoji berries have healing qualities. They heal any and everything. You ain't got no hands? Godoji berry. You got a bad knee? Godoji berry. You a little slow and don't know where to go? Godoji berry. Baby, bring me a berry. Hurry up now. Hurry up, baby. Okay, baby. I mean, you need a damn dagger to give me a berry? Why you got a dagger?
My bad, baby.
Okay, I mean, you know... Get the fuck up out the screen. Look.
Yeah, this dude got the key to success, homie.
You know, you're in and out, You just need to be out more times than you're in. And I'm gonna get to that, okay? I mean, you the cameraman or are you me, okay? I'm me, you the cameraman, okay? Look, we walked the path of the great migration. Dogs don't think barks, they think words. Can you please go get me the bits? Hurry up. Okay, look. I'm gonna eat this berry now. Look, there's a dog there. Look. We gonna bark at the dog. Ain't nothing gonna happen. What, ready? Let's bark. Look. See, nothing. The dog is not responding. See, no joining. The dog doesn't know. Right? But when I get on my knees, I say, come here, boy. The dog comes right to me. See, the Godoji berry. It works here. And I swear this is not a scam.
You don't mean you. Hey, go dial this number. Get them berries.
Hello? Hello?
Who we can collect calls from, baby? We can collect... Okay, Joker.
Hi, can I speak to Cephas X, please? Hold on.
I'm trying to get a 3.5 of the Gojoja berry.
What?
Could you wrap those up in wool?
Are you playing? Hang up the phone.
Alrighty.
That was classic. Why y'all people... Serious callers, please. Okay, Carla, how you doing, Carla? How can I help you, Carla?
Yo, Kraig, it's your pops.
What? Pop?
It's your pops. Code 819. Come on, man, 819. Remember.
Police!
Yes. At the end of the day, I can't complain. The only enemy I have is me and my own big head. Me and Charlie Google's been running scams since 1985, partner.
Get it from God, my nigga.
Walking real spry since you put her through the ride. Now she fucking old boy and she don't even say goodbye. Missing old girl and she wants to know the why. But open means open and emotions are a lie. Even if I had a heart, she would serve it with some pie. On a casual encounter with a bouncer over fries. When he give it to you, we gon' finally say goodbye. Cause all I do is eat, drink, fuck, and then say goodnight. I really don't fuck with you.
You just cough, bitch?
Cause you just something to do. You're damn right, I'd be a fool for food. But I really don't fool with you. I thought you knew. I really don't fuck with you.
Did you just cough, bitch?
Cause you just something to do. You're damn right, I'd be a fool for food. But I really don't fool with you. I thought you knew. The trouble with y'all is y'all ain't trouble at all. Do what you wanna do, nigga, including dropping the ball. Plan for what's in store, homie, you are not at the mall. You're not a customer no more, but a product of all. Your brother said what? Baby, don't play. We both know Lil Jeffrey gay. You do what I tell you to do, and he do what a nigga say. Plus, I'm the one fucking you. When you feed me bullshit, I gotta stomach you and shit out direction. Like that time you kept your bat by the door for safety. And then I said, if you don't take this and keep it next to your bed, nigga gon' break in the house and take this shit and hit you in the head. I really don't fuck with you.
You just cough, bitch?
Cause you just something to do. You're damn right, I'd be a fool for food. But I really don't fool with you. I thought you knew. I really don't fuck with you.
Did you just cough, bitch?
Cause you just something to do. You're damn right, I'd be a fool for food. But I really don't fool with you. I thought you knew. I really don't fuck with you.
Did you just cough, bitch?
Cause you just something to do. You're damn right, I'd be a fool for food. But I really don't fool with you. I thought you knew.
Can you pour me up a cup? I won't remember.
Yeah.
Cause my girl threw away the roses I just sent her.
Oh.
She caught me flirting with a bestie by the blender.
Hey.
I'ma keep on drinking and blame the bartender.
Man, where did you get your bartending degree at? The DeVry Institute? Man, hey, that last drink that you made tasted like a strawberry Huxtable. Let me find out you up in here making cosmopolitans. You got to be the worst bartender that I've ever encountered.
Can you pour me up a cup? I won't remember.
Yeah.
My girl threw away the roses I just sent her. She caught me flirting with a bestie by the blender.
Hey.
I'ma keep on drinking and blame the bartender.
Bartender.
Can you pour me up a cup? I won't remember.
Yeah.
My girl threw away the roses I just sent her. She caught me flirting with a bestie by the blender.
Hey.
I'ma keep on drinking and blame the bartender.
Man, why was that last drink you made so spicy? Like, it didn't have to be that spicy. You in here making ghost pepper daiquiris, you know what I'm saying? Habanero margaritas. And was that last drink supposed to have pumpkin seed shells in it? Man, what is I need to speak to your supervisor, man. What is his extension? Cause I don't even know. What was that last drink you made? What you call that? A Dasani? A Arrowhead Mountain Spring water? Good drinks is hard to find around here, boy. I tell you, man. That drink that you just made tasting like a teriyaki chicken bowl. Your drinks is in here tasting like power steering fluid.
Can you pour me up a cup? I won't remember.
Yeah.
My girl threw away the roses I just sent her.
Oh.
She caught me flirting with a bestie by the blender.
Hey.
I'ma keep on drinking and blame the bartender.
Bartender.
Can you pour me up a cup? I won't remember.
Yeah.
My girl threw away the roses I just sent her.
Oh.
She caught me flirting with a bestie by the blender.
Hey.
I'ma keep on drinking and blame the bartender.
Well, I'm your host, Uncle Todd, and this bartender here is somebody need to put a C- in the window when you come up here to get a drink from this dude, because I seen him back here making gin and penicillins.
Oh
They
yeah.
won't give you the original.
Oh okay. So
I get the reason.
you be alright though, man. That's what they meant by offensive odor, though.
Yeah, I do have a very offensive.
That's offensive. That's like a fuck you coming out your body. You walk by niggas, they be like, "What you say, nigga?" I smell a fuck you in here. Somebody smell a fuck you? No, I didn't hear fuck you. I smell fuck you. This shit traveling up my nose and my brain. Now all I can think is fuck you. I just thought fuck you 9 times right now. Listen to my thought.
Fuck you, fuck you, fuck you.
Fuck you. Yeah. Gotta get that together, brother.
We gonna give it to you.
To be so well smoking, you bad odored, nigga. I ain't never met a well spoken, bad odored motherfucker, bro. That's an oxymoron like a motherfucker, man.
He number one at AD.
That's a new word. Not an oxymoron, but a smell moron. That's a smell moron. It's all good, brother. Much love, man. Somebody gotta tell you though.
Oh, we go. Hey, somebody. Everybody.
If the police came in, they could arrest you for that. That's at least 90 days coming off his body, nigga. That ain't regular time. That's in the whole time he got coming off his body, nigga. That's 23-hour lockdown time he got coming off his body, nigga.
God bless you.
Why?
Yes, it is.
Valley?
Hand it to me, please.
Why?
It's not a purse. I'm asking you.
No, I'm not gonna give you my interview. You gotta ask for it.
We're back.
Oh, we back. Child. Is this your phone line? Yes, mine too. Yes. But I put that off.
Y'all be good.
I hope we're amazing.
Let's do this. Better help. Better help. Better help.
All right. Oh gosh. Sorry. Yes. In. Is it?
Yeah, tell me if you want.
1 second.
Glasses or no?
I don't know.
I'm about to put them on though.
Just put them on, because these people is rude.
Find this Better Help. 1 second.
Better help like a motherfucker.
Better Help, man. This episode is sponsored by Better Help, spelled H-E-L-P. Better Help. Is there something interfering with your happiness or preventing you from achieving your goals? BetterHelp will assess your needs and match you with your own licensed professional therapist.
Yes.
You can start communicating in under 48 hours. It's not a crisis line. It's not a helpline. It is professional therapy done securely online. There is a broad range of expertise available, which may not be locally available in many areas. The service is available for clients worldwide. You can log into your account anytime and send a message to your therapist. You'll get timely and thoughtful responses. Plus, you'll get a scheduled video session weekly, so you won't ever have to sit in an uncomfortable waiting room with waiting on a traditional therapist. BetterHelp is committed to facilitating great therapeutic matches so that they may make it easier for you to get help and see a therapist.
Yes.
Yes. Go to BetterHelp.com/Kraig and get 10% off your first month's purchase. Again, go to BetterHelp.com/Kraig and get 10% off of your first month purchase. BetterHelp.com.
BetterHelp.com.
So those, we have two very beautiful women in here. I mean, extremely beautiful. Please introduce the ladies, those.
Please, though.
Che Bukwani.
Hey!
Hey! Hey!
So,
I
got my friends in here. Asha and
Hey!
Say hello.
It's
Springs.
Say hello to everybody, y'all.
Hello.
Hi.
Hey.
So it's Asha and Asha's auntie?
Spring. Her name is Spring.
Oh, Spring.
Spring Mooney.
Spring Mooney.
Yeah.
Mooney.
According to y'all comments, it's otherwise known as the City Hoes.
Don't even worry about that.
Don't worry about that.
We don't get distracted. Don't get distracted.
This is Paul Mooney's daughter.
This is the lineage of Paul Mooney the Great.
And all I saw was aunties. And I said, I'm
Speaking to the
an
mic.
auntie?
Speaking to the
And
mic.
the fuck? Don't let me get ghetto in here. Stop.
No, I want you to get ghetto.
Okay.
Speaking to the mic. Make sure you speak into the mic.
Into it.
Auntie Spring, hey.
Literally.
This
This is the lineage. This is the lineage of Paul Mooney, ladies and gentlemen.
Like a city hoe would do.
Auntie Spring, Auntie Spring, Auntie Spring.
Auntie Spring. So Auntie Spring.
Hey.
Okay.
Here.
To people.
Don't be making bad comments.
1 second, baby girl. 1
What
second.
happened?
Oh, we don't air. We don't air.
I said
1
present
second.
and you just
Spring. Let's
ahead,
focus.
Spring.
Spring.
here.
So you're
Focus.
So you're Paul Mooney's daughter.
Yes, I am.
So what was it like growing up with a father who was a legend?
Ew, I literally hate that. Because the thing is growing up, Paul Mooney's daughter, it was amazing. Hey.
Really?
That's what you want to hear?
No, I want to hear.
Yes,
I want to hear the
it was
truth.
amazing. No, truth be told, I miss him so much. He is amazing, and I'm so blessed, and I'm so grateful. And yes, I'm literally happy to have grown up as Paul Mooney's daughter. Period.
When did you realize your father was a legendary comedian?
Literally didn't know. He said, the thing that's actually interesting is he would actually look for how we look for in us, like, oh, are we funny? Are we good? Is it cool? He would literally be like, you didn't read this? You didn't see this?
Right.
So it's growing up like that, and then not realizing, like, oh, you're growing up with an actual legend.
Right.
So I guess I take from that, like, I had a normal childhood because I didn't know he was famous.
Yeah, it was
right.
sheltered.
Yeah, definitely sheltered.
Who is somebody that your father hated behind closed doors that nobody knows?
Eeks.
Can you answer that?
Eeks. Can I?
Do you even have an answer?
I mean, I don't think he hated literally anyone.
He didn't hate
I
nobody.
think that it was more like, oh, they're not funny. Like, I think it's just like, oh, it's not hate. It's just like literally like,
he knew he was better than
I'm
everybody.
so good that it's just like, oh, you didn't compare.
Who wasn't funny to your father?
That's a better question.
Who wasn't
That's a better
funny?
question.
Who wasn't funny? Who was so corny?
Because I know he thought he was better than everybody.
I mean, that's the thing. It's because he thought he was so much better than everybody else that it wasn't like, you can't sit there and say, who did Paul think was unfunny?
Right.
It's not that. It was more like, this nigga knew he was the shit, so you either top that or don't be it.
So who did he think was funny?
Eddie Murphy's funny.
That's it.
I mean, Robert Townsend is funny.
Robert Townsend.
Damon Wayans is funny. And that's my family. Love him.
Salute.
Yeah. So salute. Anybody Wayans is funny. They have a kid every 5 seconds, so you fucking funny. Wayans. Shantae, I love her. Wayans.
So why didn't you do comedy?
But how do you know I'm not finna do comedy? I'm finna be the next nigga. Paul Mooney Jr. in the building. The thing is,
you do look like your daddy.
Yes, homie, don't play that. Hey, okay. My niece is actually very funny. She should actually do comedy too. Period. Can we be twins? Can we be Daryl and Dwayne? I'll be Dwayne, you be Daryl.
Those are her brothers. Mooney twins.
The Mooney twins.
Oh, don't shop them out.
So the thing is, I think that if I say Mooney twins, hey, we can come on as the Mooney.
Yeah, we can't.
Triplets? No, you can all do a shit.
You can go on with them.
The thing is I'm funnier than the fucking twins. Period.
That's possible.
Hello. So
y'all can call it. Y'all can have.
And then I can have Asha because Asha is really fucking funny. Period.
So you're Paul Mooney's granddaughter.
I'm his granddaughter.
Wow.
My auntie, I'm his granddaughter.
It's weird though, right? Because it's like, oh, auntie and niece right now.
But she looks just like
who's who?
And she looks young and she looks just like him.
Hey.
You do look like your pop.
Thank you.
Yes. Yeah. And the fans, I gotta say what the fans gonna be asking.
What the fans gonna be asking?
Let me hear.
Go right now. What they ask?
Hey, yo,
what they asking?
What they gonna ask?
She holding, nigga.
Huh?
She holding.
Hey.
That's not the question.
She holding.
Is my niece holding?
No, they're talking about you.
What?
She holding.
The hell?
I'm not gonna ask that question right now.
I don't know it either. You're younger than me. I'm trying to figure it out right now. What am I holding?
Y'all around the same age.
Oh,
y'all both like
thank you so
25.
much. Perfect.
He'd be nice. He'd be nice.
You're not my age.
That's cute. What's your age?
I'm my age. We're the same age.
What's your age?
I'm 39.
May I say your age?
Please.
Because she's older.
I am. And I catch them young.
I'm not.
What's your age?
Wait, what?
I know how old you are.
How old?
You are 1 day old, born again every day.
Keep him.
Hey, peep how this nigga looking deep into her eyes, though.
He gonna take her last name. No, but I really want to know. So let me ask you an important question because I heard your brothers respond to it on the internet.
What?
I heard your brothers respond to this question, and I want to know an answer to a real ass question. You told me I could ask it. How do you feel about Richard Pryor's son accusing your grandfather of the bullshit?
Her daddy.
Your daddy of
That's
the
her
bullshit.
daddy. That's my grandfather.
I apologize.
Literally my dad, and I would just literally have to say, so you'd have to be cute first.
Yo, he was shallow.
Yeah. Wow. But the thing is, no homo though. Okay, I'm done.
She said she's gonna answer the way she would answer it. She said she gonna answer it the way she would answer it.
I would want to whoop a nigga ass and then accuse my pops and shit like that.
I already know my.
He wouldn't do nothing like that.
Hi, first of all, my dad, if he was gay, because we can't say shit now. You can't be funny. You can't be nothing. So if he was gay,
you ain't got no alibi. You ugly.
I would need him to be cute. Okay, but no, I mean, I don't know of any of these things. Period. Like, my dad was my dad, and it's weird that Richard Pryor Jr. would.
But you know how to handle it because you were taught how not to take stuff to heart. Period.
But it is weird.
It's weird, but you know people are gonna say things. regardless.
Absolutely. And so that's why I'm like, it ain't nothing. Like, that's why it's like, what do you say?
Yeah, ain't no feeling about it.
Did you know Richard Pryor Jr. personally?
I literally didn't. He's not in my age category.
Okay.
How old is he?
So the twins would have to know.
Oh,
and the twins did.
Like I said,
the twins
definitely. The twins definitely did a whole ass shit. The twins definitely did a whole ass shit.
The twins, because one is my father. They did a whole interview about him.
Yes.
My mother.
Absolutely, because they would literally
do it for the twins.
I don't know which one is your dad, but them niggas, I see
Dwayne
more
Mooney.
niggas. Like, when we run into this bitch ass.
No, she's right though. That is a question for them.
That's why I'm saying it's up there.
Shout out to the Mooney twins. They're my niggas right
Wow.
now.
Yeah.
All shouts out to them.
Shout out to the Mooney twins. However,
It's my daddy.
Richard Pryor Jr. Stop playing.
They can come. They ain't got shit else to do. No.
Damn. Come on.
I'll do
pops like
Pops in your brother.
So where did you grow up?
Where did I grow up? Studio City.
Oh wow.
Oh wow.
Okay. Damn. So you were the child your father had when he made it. He was already Paul Mooney.
He was already Paul Mooney,
So
for sure.
Is there
I grew up in the Hollywood Hills. Hello, I'm white.
Right.
Wayne Brady.
Okay.
Did you ever feel any resentment from your brothers and sisters because you were born into a more privileged situation than they might have been born into?
That's a good one.
That is super good, but I feel like I already know what it was. It was supposed to be privileged. So what?
Right,
No.
right.
But your father privileged girls over boys.
He definitely did. Like literally, it's the men have to work in the family, and the girls like literally just already like, oh,
He was like that.
You who you are, cool.
Period.
The men work.
Right.
Girls just.
He doted over you.
Yes.
And even when I was born, he doted over me.
Okay, so it's a lot of niggas in this room that have never heard the word
doted.
I mean, treat your bitch with some respect. Point them out twice.
I thought the Doties was in Hawthorne.
Oh, the doted? What? Ain't no parking. Ain't no parking on the doty. Ain't no parking on the doty.
All the pussy you want, but it ain't no.
Oh, what? What?
Y'all niggas first pussies on
What? What? Come on, man. Stop playing.
Hold on.
So
cut to commercial.
definition of doted is
Cut to
admired,
commercial.
Spoiled. You guys have the connotation.
Yeah, hello.
I don't know what that
What
means.
the hell?
But do I need to explain?
Cut to commercial. Asha, explain. Asha, explain. Cut to commercial. Explain.
That would actually
because
be
they just did a. It got so loud in here.
Okay, let me explain it to you. So Doty is a street in Hawthorne.
It's not me.
Where
Because I'm about to call you this.
there's a lot of cheap apartments.
It's the project.
No, it's
No, it's not the project. Not the project. Don't do that. Don't do that.
Not
Not
the
the
project.
project.
So when you're a regular everyday African American and you grow up in LA and you get a decent job, not a great job, but a decent job where you can afford to get your own spot, Doty is a street where you could live affordably.
Yes.
So a lot of people in the hood who kind of got their shit together like a little bit, they move on Doty because you can get a two-bedroom apartment for half the price you can get it on in the valley.
Okay, so the
And
denotation of doted means to fawn over, admire. If you
Here it is right here. Go.
Things like that. So what we're saying about Paul is that he doted over his female descendants.
Kind of what Otto is doing right now.
Right.
Look at Otto. Otto is doting in the moment. What? Otto doting in the motherfucker right now. Otto off that doty, nigga.
Done. Let me ask you a question. Spring.
Yes.
Spring, listen to me.
Yes. Listening now.
Because you have such a genius father and you a genius grandfather, probably the greatest comedian to ever do comedy.
Not
right?
probably.
Come on, man.
Absolutely.
Oh, absolutely.
Come on,
okay.
man.
Go.
Definitely, right. Is it hard for you to find a man when you have such an affluential father?
Ew.
That's a real question, though. That's a real question.
Yeah. I hate that question.
What nigga can compare to Paul Mooney?
That's a real question.
Go ahead, cause
No, I literally actually hate it because the thing is like no one could actually compare to Mr. Paul Mooney. Like literally, he's the best role model, the best person that you want to look up to. Like, oh, you don't want to see a nigga like that. But then you get caught up in this lifestyle and you get a nigga that thinks, ew. I'm done. I'm not answering that question. Actually, done. Mic's off. Close.
So no, it's no.
Let her live.
It has been possibly the.
I mean, no, you may find someone, but you already know how you are. What's your character? Are you good to your woman?
I am. But
In
my
her
what?
opinion?
My father is a
Wait, what?
legendary gangster. Not
Talk that shit.
Man, what that gangster?
What up, Smitty?
What that gangster like?
Smitty, what up, nigga?
What that gangster like?
Yeah.
What is it? What you
I
do?
don't know. I don't date gangster bitches.
But so the person you're dating right now, she knows that you are hers exclusively.
Well, I mean,
does exclusive mean being a good nigga to you? Because some people exclusive doesn't even
being a
necessarily
good
mean
nigga is.
You don't gotta be exclusive to be a
being a
good
So
nigga.
tell me everything. Go.
Being a good nigga or a good man to a woman is being clear about your intentions.
And what's your
I agree.
intentions?
That's the only way to be a
And
good
I
nigga.
agree with that too. What's your intentions, sir?
Huh?
What's your intentions, sir?
It depends on the woman.
But I thought you was dating somebody. No? Yes or no?
No, I'm not. I mean,
You're not with somebody right now?
About me, we're talking about
Are you? Ew.
Yeah.
Hey. Okay. Cool.
Alright, guys, we can
Got
put it in
it.
reverse it.
Got it. Cool. Next question.
Okay.
I told you.
She wild.
Yeah. What's next, sir? Niece.
Me.
What's some advice? What's some advice your grandfather gave you that you apply to your everyday life?
Advice. All he ever told me was that when I was born, when I was a child, he called me the Elizabeth Taylor baby.
And that's perfect.
Wow.
He thought that I was the most beautiful baby that he had ever seen.
Oh wow.
And so when you got something to say?
This nigga right here. You hear the
And then as I got older, all he would say to me, like when we would meet up, he would go, "Oh, my Elizabeth Taylor baby, my Elizabeth Taylor." That's all. Low key, he's a little shallow.
No, low key. What you think that means?
And his thing was
Elizabeth Taylor, baby.
Elizabeth
Who
Taylor,
you
baby. To him,
Who are you?
To him, to him meant like you're royalty. Like
You're
that's
that
what
bitch.
that meant to him.
You
Like,
that bitch.
Low key,
Elizabeth
like
Taylor.
it meant to him, like baby, like don't. His whole thing in life was like don't just settle. His girls don't just settle. Now did we listen?
You didn't? Did you?
I did. I listened.
Girl,
Bye.
We're listening now.
Yeah. No, don't
But
just settle.
he never really had any like. I want to say he didn't have any true advice, but I will say he taught us really not to care about what people say.
Absolutely.
No, like real shit. He genuinely thought he was better. He
No,
knew it. He
it's
knew
the-
he was smarter.
the thing
he knew
is
he
at
was,
the end of the day,
he knew
your
his-
advice for
listen,
Paul
wait.
Mooney is what?
He knew he was a comedic genius. Like he knew these things, and his thing was like, you guys are smart too. He knew he was pretty shit.
Right.
So his thing was like, you guys are smart too. You guys are beautiful too. Like I don't need to teach you things because I know that you're going to know them. That was his thing, like real shit. I can't speak for his boys, but for his girls, that was his thing. Like you know what you need to do. You know what you deserve. So you that's what you need to get.
Right. Damn. Okay. Anybody got any questions?
Shout out to Friend Zone Dogs, man.
Who?
Friend Zone Dogs.
Friend Zone Dogs.
What's happening here?
They call it Friend Zone Dogs. Friend Zone Dogs.
What's happening here?
Yeah. Friend Zone Dogs.
I got a question.
Go for
So Spring, you're beautiful, right?
Period. That's how you started.
Don't you dare.
Don't cut off the box.
Dare do what I do.
You better ask a real fucking question. Otto, ask a real fucking question. Don't do what you think about to. I think he's about to do. I swear on Chukwu. So don't. on Chuku. Don't do what I think you're about to do. All right. Ask her a real ass question.
They're distracting me. I'm trying to talk to you. Just talking to you.
Go ahead.
But anyway, so since you are beautiful and you look like your dad, does that make me kind of gay?
You want to fuck Paul Mooney? I'm just saying. Hey, maybe it kind of made me feel weird, but I did.
Hey, hold on. What are you into?
Hey,
You in your Biggie shit.
I would have rather you do what I thought you was gonna do, nigga.
That nigga gonna be at Paul Grave next week. You know to shut me down. You know they ain't fucking with me. I got to have something that look like
I gotta be in his family somehow, somewhere. I gotta be in. Get me in somehow, somewhere.
Please keep going.
At the end of the day, if you literally think that Paul Mooney's daughter is fine as fuck, I mean, hey.
Auto butts in the building. Auto butts. Auto butts in the building.
Granddaughter ain't having it.
Look at this shot. Look at this.
Oh my God.
Took the belt. Like I said, I don't even get the belt though. Duncan said, that don't mean you get the belt though. Oh my God.
How did your father? Did your father used to try to vet the men you dated? Like, would he make you bring people home to meet them?
Oh, that's a good question. Because I always wondered how you got married to who you got married to.
Okay.
She was married to Spice One. Everybody.
Really? Stop! Otto, stop!
I'm ready for this answer. How that happen? Because every time I was around him, he talked.
My 9 weighs a ton.
Real shit. He talked about it. So how did he do that?
That nigga Paul used to come out with no pants on with the show.
Now I don't know when to keep quiet. Oh man.
Did he vet your husband? She got married young. Did he vet your husband?
Oh man.
Did he what?
What?
Vets.
Thing is, whoever I love, my dad loves. Period. Whoever I love, my dad loves. Period.
But
Like, not gonna lie.
See here, I can't picture that being
Like whoever I loved, he
because
loved.
Paul
for
Mooney
sure.
is such an analytical thinker.
Yes,
He
but I mean,
breaks-
he put it in his jokes.
Period.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Like literally, like you kind of know, like. It's not like reality TV. It's not like that. It's more like
Do you want me to say?
Yeah, go ahead, say it. Go ahead, say it. Yeah, go ahead. Please, go ahead.
you already know. Like if you, it's like if you went to let's just say you went to lunch with the Kardashians.
Right.
You're like, oh,
You know,
okay, I know I'm supposed to be this way.
Do you want me to say?
And so if you went to lunch with the Moonies, you would just be like, oh,
right.
say.
Yeah.
Her husband / children's fathers is a Mexican.
Okay.
You.
So, period. That's how daddy felt
No,
too.
what the fuck you mean? Like no.
Mexican? Frijoles?
Hell yeah.
But clearly that's where the joke came from.
And that's where the joke
burrito
came
could stay, the Mexican gotta go.
Wait.
Oh, one at a time.
No, but that's what she's saying. That's where all his Mexican jokes came from. Was that her? So like. When we were together, like, yeah, he was cool with him, but that's where his substance came from, was that her.
Yeah,
her
the burrito
husband
could
was
stay, but the
a-
Mexican
a
gotta go.
actual
It's like how
Mexican.
you make jokes.
How'd you meet your husband?
Being
Walking
in LA.
down the street.
Because y'all in Los Angeles.
Wow.
Yikes.
Like if you talk to him, he would be like, oh.
But let's get off of that, because we don't want him to get excited.
We don't.
Let's get off of that.
Yeah.
Let's get off of that.
He's not He's not next time.
No, we talking about the Mexican. We don't want him to get excited. So let's not talk about
the
that.
actual guy.
I don't get the Mexican.
I done got mad jobs, nigga. You got mad jobs, nigga.
We start roasting, and that's what happens when we get out of control. So you grew up in Chicago?
Sure, in my teenage years, yeah.
Okay. So when did you come to Cali?
I was in Cali in my younger years, and I spent my middle school and high school years in Chicago. So I came back here in 2007.
Okay. Wow. So do people know you had a famous grandfather?
Do you want to know the story of how they found out in Chicago?
Yeah, let's do it.
So in Chicago, we was at Blockbuster. So I don't know how long ago that was.
What? You talking about 90s?
I swear to God, we was at Blockbuster and we was about to get movies for the night, and it was. Which one was his one where he's dressed in like the Jesus outfit and he has the Jesus hair?
Jesus is black and so is Cleopatra.
Is that one? Jesus is black and so is Cleopatra. So we're walking through Blockbuster, and this girl who we're with, she picks up that one where he's dressed like Jesus, and she's like, "Y'all, look at this old nigga dressed as Jesus."
Not old.
I swear to God, I'm not gonna say her name, but I swear to God, she said that, and I was like, "That's my grandfather." It was the first time I ever said it, and everybody was just like, mind you, Chicago's ignorant as fuck, so they're just like, what are you talking about? I was like, yo, all my life, that's my grandfather.
I hate it.
Don't say that. Kill him. And it was like, gee, that's your grandfather. I was like, that's my grandfather, bro. And then a lot of people's parents in the neighborhood found out, like, kind of off of that, like they would, because they would still be watching his shit, and they was like, "That's Asha's granddad." I'm like,
Lord,
because I didn't get it,
and they're like, "Oh my God, he's
all
famous."
I knew is that she was talking about him, and I was like,
"Amazing."
I'm like, "Yo, that's my grandpa. What the fuck wrong with you? I'm talking about your grandpa."
It's so good.
Yeah, it was random as hell.
Yeah, that was. That sounds right. What part of Chicago you grew up in?
The south suburbs.
So, like Olympia Fields?
That's exactly it.
Okay.
I went to Rich Central.
Oh wow.
Yeah.
Okay. Wow, that's crazy. Okay, so you come to LA. How old were you when you moved to LA?
When I moved back, it was in 2007. So I was probably I was 17 when I moved back, but I was here when I was younger.
Right. So you working in entertainment as well?
I used to do makeup.
Okay.
In the industry, yeah.
Okay. So what would you say? What would you say people should take away from your grandfather's life?
Oh, he real deep. Like English teacher.
I'll tell you what I take away. I don't know if everybody else.
You gonna answer first? You want me to answer first?
Yeah.
I think that people should take away from his life. I feel like they should understand that it doesn't necessarily matter what people think. I feel like that they should understand that you should speak your mind.
Absolutely.
Especially if it's for a stance, because a lot of people think that he's just funny, but he was standing for something.
Right.
And I think some people choose not to acknowledge that.
Hello?
Yeah, but he was definitely standing for something. And so I just feel like from his life, the thing is that maybe where he was at, that he wouldn't have got to where he was at if he had dumbed down his shit, and maybe he would have got further. But if he would have got further, he wouldn't have made the point that he was trying to make. Right. And I feel like that's very important, because he was definitely trying to make a point.
Okay. Right. What point do you think Paul Mooney was trying to make through his career's work?
I think he was trying to say Blaze is back there looking like a liquor store Jesus.
A&J Jesus. Get some cranberry with that Jesus. I think Mr. Paul Mooney was really he was showing the differences in the racial divide. He was bringing it to people's faces, you know what I mean? And he was so real. He would do these jokes in front of white folks. Of course, it would always be 3 or 4 that would get up and leave. Right.
I love that shit. But one thing about them, but it's something about the truth that even when the truth hurts, people to sit there and take it all day, and he proved it. He was telling the truth, and he showed what a real artist is. You know, he's passed away, but his comedy is gonna live on. There's a lot of people who got further up in comedy, but they wasn't saying shit, so they ain't gonna be remembered like Paul Mooney was.
Definitely. What do you take from Paul Mooney, Dose?
Paul Mooney was just one of them cats. It's just like before I knew who he was, I was always seeing him
Right.
all the time. I was like, "What the fuck is this nigga always popping up?"
Shiny focus.
That everybody respects.
Everybody
I seen
know-
Paul walk in the room.
What?
And Dave from Dave Chappelle on down.
This nigga
Niggas
said
is
Dave
like,
from- this nigga Dave from Dave Chappelle. Dave from Dave Chappelle. You mean Dave Chappelle?
I seen niggas give him the ultimate respect in the comedy world.
You know, like you know how y'all know how I feel about my pops, right?
Right.
Like, my dad walking in, my dad's not a big guy or whatever, but you walk in the room and you've seen this shit. Like motherfucker get a whole room and just shut the fuck up. I'm gonna talk.
Right.
I thought I owed that nigga money when I met him.
Yeah.
That nigga like, "Hey, how you doing, Sunday?"
All right, don't do that. Don't do
30,000?
Don't do 30,000. Don't do my daddy like that. Don't do my dad like that. Don't do my dad like that. All right, but it's one of those like his aura was bigger than his actual presence. Right. Like Paul Mooney when he talked, even in his later years, like by the time he was doing Chappelle Show, I knew who the fuck he was. Like
Yeah.
all right, listen, I knew exactly who he was doing these skits, and I was like, oh shit, this nigga's still. It's like the same. Even when Charlie Murphy was talking, like his aura was like bigger than the actual what we actually seeing.
Right,
So
right.
like, I just when I was like he was that dude was special.
Yeah. What you take from Paul Mooney show?
Don't give white homeless people money. That was the coldest shit I ever heard. That was the coldest shit. Like he said, he looked at white people like, "Yo, that's just a waste of skin." I said, "Bro, I used to always watch that shit in high school, like all the time. I'm like, damn, that's some cold shit." And I stopped giving white people money.
Oh God!
Go ahead, Doc.
I ain't fucking with you, Kraig. The other shit Paul Mooney ever said was, "Everybody want to be a nigga, nobody want to be a nigga." That was the realest shit I've ever heard. It's the simplest shit you've ever heard, but the realest shit that's going on right now, because everybody want to be a nigga. Nobody want to be a nigga. I know Mexican women who have longer lashes than her. They shit is like that, nigga.
Right.
But they don't fuck with niggas though.
Right.
Let me stop.
I beg you, Jeffrey.
I was like, why we get in there?
I'm just saying.
Boys, how we get
Y'all the
in
sisters. The sisters started that shit. Y'all do what y'all want to do.
I know I can do what I want
And
to do.
when they copy, I'm gonna say something.
If I learned nothing from Paul, it was I can do what I want to do.
Otto, what do you take from Paul Mooney's life?
Butts. Nigga.
Bud. Hashtag Bud.
Nah, just him staying true to himself, man, and Paul staying true to himself, and just he's always inspired me in comedy, because I study comedy and I've been watching him a long time, like, you know, JoJo Dancer times, you know what I'm saying, like. Yeah, so
Dancers doing comedy?
no, he was. It's a movie. So,
I know. It was too easy.
yes, it's too easy. Yeah, Paul was in the movie. He had a short. He was a driver.
He was a driver.
He was in the movie. He was a driver. Go back. There you go. There you go. Yeah, so,
Go ahead, wrap it up.
So yeah, man, just it is what it is. But it's time for the.
Go ahead, man. Go ahead.
What I learned from Paul Mooney, man, is the truth will set you free. You just gotta have the courage to tell it. All right, let's do the bunnies.
So spring.
Oh my God!
Yeah.
Don't address her and then go to that.
I'm just saying. I'm apologizing now.
So I need you guys to chime in. We basically highlighted you guys as Jet Beauty of the Week. Right. So that's why you're here. We always try to honor and highlight. No, we want to highlight black women because we talk a lot of shit on the show. But you know what I'm saying?
So
we honor and respect. We honor and respect black women. So we bring you guys here out of admiration and respect. We always try to just highlight black women that we are inspired by. So I want to thank you guys for giving us the opportunity to come be on the show. Let's clap it up for the ladies. Man. You know what I'm saying? So now for the bullshit.
Yeah. So spring.
The segue was crazy.
This shit dead serious, yo. No, seriously. So you were married to a Mexican, right? Have you ever dated a white guy?
No.
No? You never?
She has not. not.
Okay, I'm just asking. I'm just saying because right now it's time for Big Nasty's Bunnies, and today I'm gonna present to you. Today's bunny is Vera. Shout out Vera right
Who the
here.
fuck is Vera?
I know.
Vera the Milo?
Yeah,
Shut up. Not Vera the Milo. All right, in living color, go. Go. Vera, go.
Where's she at, Brown?
Where's Vera?
Where's Vera?
Not Vera the Milo.
Brown always say white girl. They probably get, y'all probably can see him now.
It should take a while.
They can see it. They can see.
They can see it, but it's a little
They
delay
can't
for
see
us.
it.
Period.
Okay, there we go.
So Vera's from the Netherlands.
Uh,
I can't get it. I ain't fucking with her. What? I mean, I didn't tell her to put that dress on specifically, but it's cool.
JJ ready?
She was like JJ
She
ready.
a jumper. Shit, 95 on 2K.
She got hoop calluses on her
There's too much ass out.
That's an attractive
I don't like the ass.
I don't. She don't like the ass out.
No, you don't like the ass?
I'm good.
No,
she got her ass
I'm
crack out with no ass.
The ass thing is weird.
It is.
It is weird.
It's weird. She was experimenting.
It's not weird. Oh, you like
She got
it?
her plumber showing.
That's what you like?
I mean, I'm not saying that's
No, you're saying that's not what you don't like. You're saying, oh my God, show me the ass.
Hold on. I think that you're coming from a place of fashion.
Huh?
I'm coming from a place of fucking.
And fucking,
Most
now
men
we're on
would
a
fuck
different
her.
page. So, okay, cool.
Most men would fuck her.
Okay, yeah, now, yes. But the previous picture, no.
Right.
But okay, yeah, I'm with you. Okay,
What are we
go.
doing here? What are we
Seeing
doing
if she's fuckable or not.
Oh.
Okay, cool.
No.
Anybody will fuck anybody.
No.
That's not true. Okay.
That's not true.
Anybody will fuck anybody.
So what are we
Go
doing
to
here?
balls.
She's fuckable. What are we doing
Okay,
here?
so what's next?
See, mine they call that.
So the thing is,
You gotta be patient.
What are we doing here?
Just be patient.
Obviously, she's fuckable.
Obviously, she's fuckable, but what? Huh?
Be patient. Be patient.
So what are we
but
doing here?
there are many people. There are many people who.
Because I can get up and leave because I got to pee so bad.
No, the bathroom right there.
Perfect.
Yes.
So we getting up on her.
Don't leave me here.
No, you have to leave on her.
We getting up on her.
Hey, comedy, the payoff is always
Yes.
so,
I put if she don't like this.
Sorry, guys.
What's happening right
If she don't like this, they're not gonna like. They're not gonna like the next. She's not gonna like the next.
Is this y'all Jet Beauty of the Week situation?
Y'all was the beauties of the week.
That's
No,
not
it wasn't nothing. We was here. She was here.
That wasn't. Y'all was something. That was something. That was something.
So she was here. She was here as Palmer.
These girls just here. We talking shit about them.
is honorable black women.
These women in here. We talking shit about them. Y'all was here. We asked y'all questions. These women just here for us to just like.
What's the next joint?
Our next, Butch Butte is Bet Say Less.
Butch Butte?
Y'all wrestle?
It gets worse.
No, she didn't wrestle. She's a service. She's been in service.
Are you fucking this girl?
No, because she likes women. She likes women.
Yeah.
But I would though. I would, and you would too. All y'all would. All y'all would.
Just when it's coming up now.
Yes. All y'all would. You gonna see. Watch them see. Watch them see. Hold on.
Hey, Doze, a little bit on your nose, bro. You gotta get that off the tip, man.
Pause.
Pause. Thank you, Davion. She bad, man. Let her live.
Oh, she's beautiful.
Sometimes I'm just saying.
How many
man.
times she beat you in one-on-one? How many times she played you for your heart, nigga?
Is that not a beautiful woman?
She's beautiful.
So is bad. Nah, I didn't see. She's beautiful, but
And then
She's beautiful. The people talking about her bad are crazy.
They will. They gonna talk about
She's bad, meaning she's bad. That's a good bad, not a bad.
No, she's beautiful.
Yes.
None. Not now, money.
That's not a Butch Nasty, bro.
She is.
That's a Butch Nasty.
She's not.
That's a Butch Nasty.
What I'm saying. And it was
and it came at the right time, didn't she?
What's nasty? She
Nah,
King
that ain't a.
Who called her King Von?
Hey. Oh wait. Oh damn. I told you. Oh my fault. My fault. My fault.
No, is that the same girl?
Same girl.
I told you. I said that last week. I told you that. I'm a girl. I would know.
Was she a girl?
No, she.
I said that he was tripping.
No, but
she cool.
She
anybody who puts that uniform on,
same girl.
I ain't got no problems with her.
What? She dates women though. That's the whole point.
Listen to a lot of Lenny Kravitz. That's all.
And that's okay.
But I can tell. She's beautiful.
Who said that bullshit?
Are we saying all of us was?
Shut your ass up. Shut your ass up back there. Nigga, what? 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 Did you? Wait, did you? Hey, headband, sit your ass down. Headband, sit your ass down. What? Yeah. Oh, yeah, he will. Yeah. How about
this sneaking nigga? I know she is.
Think so? Fuck out of here.
I got them J's right there. I got those J's. I got those same J's.
She told me.
It's hilarious.
Hey, where's she stationed at, nigga? Huh? What's her MOS? What's her MOS? She's in the military. What's her MOS?
I don't know.
Woman.
She's beautiful.
When she get about,
that's the Air Force.
Okay.
When she don't leave that pussy.
When she get about 42, she gonna be back on niggas.
Yeah.
Our girls. Our Air Force girls look like women.
The picture with the red hat was Air Force.
She like she could ball me up, like real talk. Like you that trash, nigga?
All you gotta do ain't
I'm in the back.
let him shoot the jumper.
No, I'm in the back. I'm out of control.
Thank you, man. That's what it is, man. Make sure y'all smash the like button, man. Go ahead, Dose.
Real quick, if anybody wants to see me on the basketball court, I got shoes and a ball in the car at any time.
Right now.
7 o'clock. Right. At any time. At any time. Talking all that shit. At any time. No, that's how real nigga. Remember when we was kids? We used to wear basketball shorts under our jeans, nigga. Yeah, I'm that nigga. I don't have no. I'll put these whatever jeans I got on. I'll put my jeans on. That's in the car.
Man,
I got a ball in the car right now.
Hook shot your ass to death, man.
Like what? Blaze don't even hoop. Blaze don't hoop. 6'7" don't hoop.
Hold on, one at a time.
I got sneakers in my car right now. What you talking?
We can go right now.
We're gonna wrap the show up, man. Real quick, tell everybody where they can find you. Real quick before you go to the bathroom. Both of y'all, tell them where they can find you on social media.
On social media.
Yeah, tell everybody where they can find you. Yeah.
Springtime One or All Things Mooney.
I want to thank you guys for coming on the show. I really appreciate it.
It was super fun.
No,
Thank you for having us.
Real talk. No, real talk. For me, this is like
legit. It was so fun,
Yeah.
and then we got to see your side.
Right.
The side you don't want to really give up, right?
No, I give up everything.
I'm sorry, you ain't giving up, sir.
But I feel like we were able to get some of that.
Yeah.
No. That was a good combo. That was a good combo.
I appreciate you, Spring. You have your grandfather's analytical brain. I can see you breaking shit down on the spot to figure out what the fuck is going on. That's a beautiful thing. Keep that.
She's like, should we say this?
Yeah.
Yes or no?
Yeah, because she was in her shit when we were talking. But what is this? No, Dozy. What is this? What is this, Dozy?
What you got me doing, Dozy?
Dozy's like, that's okay, baby. It's okay.
You would have been in trouble.
Just wait. He went in there to brown on the picture. The picture.
I got you.
You would have literally been in trouble. Period.
I'm the protector of the family.
She unbuttoned his top button with her stare. Like that button pop when she was looking at Dozy. Did you see how she was looking at the button?
Do we say this? Yes or no? Do we say this?
She got the pistol on her at all times. And I want to thank you for your honesty.
Perfect.
You know what I'm saying? I want to thank you for sharing. I mean, because look,
too much.
I just want to thank you for that. You were very honest. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And I appreciate that. You guys are always welcome back on the show. Did you tell them where they can find you too?
Oh, I don't want them to find me.
Well, they gonna find you.
You gonna like them likes, I'm
My
telling you.
Instagram is Lola B Valentine, and the Mooney Instagram is what? All Things Mooney?
Yes,
Yeah.
but they was looking for you, boo.
Child,
They
don't
was
find me. That was
looking.
me.
Hello?
They not
They said, beige shirt, huh?
They got out of me. What? They said I got my hair from India.
Well, tell them where they can find you. I don't
Yeah, well, it's Autobots on Instagram and Autobots everywhere else on YouTube. OTTOBOTS. You did. I love your life.
You a funny nigga, dog.
What's up, Snaps? Penn Roethlisberger on IG, Snaptastic_Penn. Get your eye right gear. I choose peace. Check out the bars. You think you write all the time? Well, I write more.
Yes.
Yeah, Uncle Todd Comedy. Check me out on IG, Twitter, Facebook. Check the album out, Uncle Todd. I'm out there. It's got Headaches on there. Left me in Pasadena and Blame the Bartender. Shout out to y'all watching that video.
Straight up. Bad Boy Blaze. Shout out to myself. Double OBLZ. Instagram. Yo, what up?
Shut up, nigga. It's my turn. When the real nigga's supposed to be talking, you know what I mean? Gangsta nerd gang in this bitch. We don't give a fuck. Shoot everything moving. Nigga, what?
Beat
I thought everybody was stand still.
Beat on championship.
Don't do that. Don't do that. You're beating. In front of people. This nigga, we beat it. Nobody does that. Who does that? Who does that? NerdGangClothing.com. Oh shit, don't worry about it. It's my belt, nigga. I ain't gonna hit you. I got this. Sapiosexual.
Finish.
No, we gonna get to that. I'm gonna get to that. See, thank you for reminding me. Shouts out to my nigga Sounds by Mega. He won the beat battle. Killed niggas, you know what I'm saying? LA nigga, man. We love it. He had some stiff competition, pause. It was a game.
See? The beat off.
Yeah, the V-neck on. Nigga, stop. I'm not gonna say nothing. That nigga show sexy for everybody today. Go ahead, anyway. The V-neck did it. But shout out to my nigga Sounds by Mega. I appreciate you, bro. You came in and killed shit. Shout out to everybody that was in the beat battle. You know what I'm saying? It's Nerd Gang all day. You know what it is. I appreciate y'all, brothers. And yeah, man. Hey, Blade Brown coming soon. I'm finna announce all that shit. Finna have shit popping for niggas to actually go ahead and pre-order this shit. Actually, it's gonna be NFT, so y'all definitely gonna be able to fuck with that. We on some whole other shit, bro. Yeah. So definitely. Craig Faxon, your mama is a man, and if you didn't know it, nigga, that's your fault, nigga. We knew.
Tell them where they can find you.
Yo, what's up, man? This be your boy, The Real DJ Show, man. If you got some music or you just want to laugh, nigga, come to the podcast, Plan A Radio. Follow me on Instagram, Twitch, The Real DJ Show, on YouTube, Plan A Radio. Send your motherfucking music. Come get your motherfucking review. And Spotify placement, nigga.
Why not?
Yeah, tell about the corner of the side you sell, nigga.
The shit you get underneath your neck, nigga.
You thought that was gonna land, huh?
No, tell them where they can find you,
man. Che Baquana, man.
Hey! They got Neapolitan gums. Go ahead. I had nothing.
My nigga got them tight ass jeans on today.
Everything you wear is tight. You borrowed it. You never know niggas size.
Them little house on a Perry boots you got on, nigga.
They said Perry.
Other Perry. Middle school in Gardena?
The gay nigga that heard that was like, I'm Perry. I'm Perry.
Hey, how you doing?
How you know how to do it, Otto?
Oh, shit.
Too easy. Coming fast.
Go ahead. Also on you, though.
Ladies, thank y'all for coming through today.
Really appreciate it.
Che. Evo Craig.
Hey.
It sound good when I say it, though.
I'm sorry.
Go ahead, man. You a hater. Ain't true. I'm European. You don't like European.
He ain't even supposed to be saying this shit. Oh God, he ain't supposed to be saying this shit. Anyway, though. So we got the brunch pulling up November 7th, nigga, on Sunday. Hey, I'm trying to tell y'all, like, if you ain't knowing, you missing out. Everybody that been here, well, Blaze ain't pulled up. But you ain't pulled up.
That nigga had wrestling.
He had a Lucha Libre? He had a Lucha Libres on Sundays. So he had a Sunday. I get you.
The tag team with 1, 2, 3 kids.
We're going to try and do a little earlier so Blaze can pull up. Real shit though. The brunch is popping. We're doing our thing. Just like DM me if you don't know what's going on. We out here, man. I love everybody, man. Regular_DOZ.
Man.
Hey,
tell them where they can find you.
Dewan's Space B on YouTube. Dewan B on Instagram. Yeah, the show's been doing really good lately. You know, I got some great music interviews coming up. So yeah, just tune in to all that shit, man.
Yeah.
Definitely.
Hell yeah. I want to thank y'all for coming, man. I want to give it up for Otto. Otto's the only gang member from his hood to get put on by the homegirls. I want to give it up to Show. He's the oldest boy in a litter of werewolf puppies.
I want to give it up to my nigga Kraig. He dressed like Lulu from Paid in Full.
I want to give it up for Dewan. He's the highest ranking member in a gang called Heavyset. They only shoot niggas out of ice cream. I want to give it up to Todd. He wrote a book in his own language and won't teach nobody how to read it. What the fuck does I mean, Todd?
I think he's speaking Tooth Fairy, nigga.
Tonight I'm gonna be at the Miracle Theater in Englewood on Market Street. The show is damn near sold out. You better get those last couple tickets. It starts at 8. I'm going from here to the show, man. Make sure y'all come.
Let's go.
Market Street. The whole crew is stupid. Purchase those tickets. If I owe you something, get it from God, nigga. God. That's been the show.
Chupu.
Yeah, no.
Oh shit.
Go in there.